What's good? Hey, everybody. Hey, thanks for the raid. I hope Follower Match Friday was good and fair and balanced. We're going to get started here in a second. I have, like every Nintendo Power from 88 to 91. Yo. Let me get a screen share up.
I had a Nintendo Power subscription until the day they stopped making it.
Based. I mostly had tips and tricks, and then would just like randomly find other ones, or like be at a bookstore or grocery store for long enough that I would just chill out at a rack and read through all of them really quickly.
Hell yeah. Nintendo Power's really funny in a lot of ways.
God, especially the early ones, which is what we're going to be focusing on today. There's a lot where you're just like, oh, you weren't allowed to say anything negative, huh?
Oh yeah, this was the Nestor and Lester era too.
Yeah, dude. This is before Link got sucked into a weird hole and yelled butthole. That was a different era. Yo! No problem, Clara Cattle. I really enjoyed Link's Awakening. That game was great. And I'm really enjoying Metroid Dread. I just have to, break that one up a little bit. It just, exploring and remembering huge swaths of area is very exhausting while I am also live. That is something that wears out my brain particularly fast. But yeah, we're going to be covering a bunch of Nintendo Power today. That's enough yodeling for now. I am going to force everybody to watch one clip that I can't stop thinking about, because I'm probably going to reference it a bunch. And if I don't show it to you, everyone's just going to sit here and be like, what the fuck is Ty talking about?
The zoo has come to town. Thank you.
Oh, brother. Okay. I'm going to put it on stream. Hey, thank you so much for the resub, Gloss and Zappa Slave, as well as the Dingus with no taste earlier. Thank you. So, in case you didn't... In case you didn't see, and I'm sorry, this is American politics. I promise it'll be done after this. I'm sorry, it's so funny to me. I can't stop thinking about it. So
What is this?
So there has been a recent trend going down, which is very funny to me, of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz going around and doing campaigning and doing pretty good, doing pretty good campaigning, doing a lot of stuff here and there. Oh no, is the alert box not showing up? What the?
C-SPAN resub high.
Well, thank you, Wild Ant XS. Sorry that didn't show up. Okay, should be fixed. But so after they go well, they've had JD Vance like slunking along behind him, the vice presidential candidate for Trump, because Trump is like incapable of doing appearances and debates and like cannot accept any of them because he's a shattered old man who spent 4 years practicing and internalizing a single cue card of insults about Joe Biden, and now he is absolutely destroyed and cannot handle it and cannot adjust. So they're sending JD Vance afterwards. The problem is JD Vance is someone who I would describe as one of Trump's weird rich guy friends. He's been trying to beat the weird allegations. This is the person, by the way, that Tim Walz, who's the most relatable human being on the planet, just offhandedly was like, yeah, he's just weird. And he so he went, and this is him trying to prove that he's not weird. So he's just going to order some donuts, as
Come
a normal.
on now, these are going okay. They're going good.
Yeah, this will be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah, let me screen share it here, because Matt, if you haven't seen this yet, I need to get your live reaction to this shit.
Oh, I'm so excited for Matt to see this.
It's so funny. All right, are you ready to watch a normal man normally order a donut?
The zoo has come to town. Thank you for letting us come in here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
Already going great. I don't want to be filmed. Strange that I'm seeing this footage regardless.
Okay, yeah. She doesn't want to be on film, guys, so just cut her out of anything. Appreciate that, man.
Zooms in on the weird man. Great. Just cut around.
Just cut her out.
Enhance. Advance.
I'm Katie Vance. I'm running for vice president. Let's see it.
Okay. I'm running for vice president. Sure. All right, man. You want a fucking donut?
Oh, it's so funny. Just immediately. Oh, I'm running for vice president. That's great. I work at a donut shop.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
How long are you working?
I've been here since the beginning of July.
Okay, normal follow-ups that are great with that are, or you just start working here, or, are you from the area, that kind of thing. Pivoting to questions about where they are and how long they've been here and what their beliefs are. Normal things for politicians to ask. Or...
Okay.
For this year.
Okay, good.
Good. Okay. Good.
Glad you've been working here.
How about you? What? Okay. Well, you know what? That first attempt at asking a normal human question bombed terribly. Well, let's
Maybe this will be better.
Yeah, let's try again. How about you? Maybe the question wasn't at fault. It was just that lady didn't want to be on camera. How about you, fella?
Almost 2 years.
Okay, good. Almost everything.
Good.
How do you do that? Hey,
Okay.
how are you doing
This is
today?
going well.
How are you doing, Ty?
I had a pretty strong workout. I did manage to go up on some lifts, but down on others. It was a really, really high rep day. I've been telling the app that I had a too easy of a workout 3 days in a row, and today it said, all right, fuck boy, and put me up to 20 reps of like 70% of my max, and I didn't finish all the lifts. I tried, but my shoulders hurt immensely, but I did what I could.
Sure, cool. Hey, Tina, how are you doing today?
Okay.
Sure, cool. Let's watch some more video.
Okay. All right. Well, it's time for, you know what? This has gone horribly, but not everybody is good. Banana Butter Pie, thanks for gifting a sub to, okay, good. Not everybody is built for, small talk conversation. Some folks are particularly dire at it. It's okay. There's more to life than that. But you know what? Let's just get the donuts ordered and be about our day. Just ask him for 24 donuts. And just if you panic, just say, an assortment is fine, or whatever you have the most of, try and relate to the, act like you're helping at least.
Almost everything, yeah. I don't do
Just everything, yeah.
Just everything. Here's some sprinkle stuff.
A lot of glazed here, just some sprinkles. Donuts, right? Everybody, donuts?
Fucking
Katie
A.
Vance, Vice President, it's me.
This is someone who is like struggling with a language. This is me trying to order donuts in like Swahili.
He looks so confused.
I don't know the words for anything. Help. Me
Hey, Matt,
trying to order a
question
donut
for
in
you.
Afrikaans. Spinkle.
Or I can ask both of you honestly. This might be too personal. Are either of you into sprinkle stuff?
Generally speaking, no. I don't like when people put hardened sugar accoutrements on food or my body. I'm not a fan of either.
Some of these cinnamon rolls just...
Whatever makes sense.
Whatever makes sense.
Whatever
Makes sense is my favorite quote from this. So in case
donuts.
in case I say whatever makes sense like 40 times today, this is why. Because this is the most insane response to asking for what kind. How can you not? at the very
The
least.
point of the assortment is that you like them. That's the whole thing. What do you mean what makes sense?
Thanks for gifting us some to sprinkle stuff. Yeah, like, for me, I don't know about you, Matt, but for me, Frozen Pyro, thanks for giving us some to whatever makes sense. For me, when I go to a donut shop, my problem is if I had it my way, I would order 24 different donuts, but I know they'd fucking hate me. So I don't want to do that. So I'll order like 6 different 4 stacks or 4 different 6 stacks because I'm a pleasant man. And also because, like, usually if I'm getting 2 dozen and they're for the office, I want there to be at least a dozen that I would refer to as a standard donut, whether it just be like just a glaze straight up or just a little chocolate across the top. You know, the kind of donut that you want one of with a good coffee or a bad coffee. You know, that's a huge part of what it does. And NFT Lucky Strike, thanks to their thank you for the resub. Epic Fruit Salad Company, thank you for the bits. And Bass Talk Mass, thank you so much for giving out 5 subs. Congrats, Caro Magus, Quick, Flaming Rock, Nulpo, and Small Fluffy. Thank you. But yeah, like it's just a case. What's your opinion on powdered? I love them so much, but they're so messy, but I love them so much. And they're so dry, but I love them so much. They're so good. It's like one of the donuts are one of those things that I have just accepted that, like, I kind of have to stay away from them as a general rule. They are too powerful for me. Unfortunately, what I've realized as somebody who struggled with weight for a lot of his life is, am I partially responsible? Absolutely. Is the fact that the world has gotten exponentially better at making food over the last 200 years also partially responsible? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. You know what? Sure, they smoked 100 cigarettes a day in the 1910s, but they also didn't have to contest with Cool Ranch Doritos. So I think maybe they were actually bitch made. They don't know what a struggle is. They've never had a flaming hot Buffalo Ranch Dorito in front of them and had to say no. They don't know shit. Thank you, Slim Brittle, for the resub. All right. Well, we've bombed asking the employees how their day is. We've bombed it ordering the donuts. We asked for some cinnamon rolls, whatever makes sense. Okay, well, maybe the history of the bakery can save us.
About 4 years.
About 4 years? Okay. How long have you been here?
A little over 6 months.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Sorry, I had a reaction to the third okay, good.
Okay, good. So,
Not beating the weird allegations. Can't do it.
absolutely not. If anything, falling
not at all.
face first, walking across a front yard covered in nothing but rakes that have the word weird on them and stepping on every single one like Sideshow Bob.
This is the guy they decided had a better media presence. They had 2 picks, and this was the one they decided
This is the better one,
was
yeah.
their bet.
I really hope that Tim Waltz just like all Tim Waltz would have to do in a debate with JD Vance to immediately like lock in everything would be like show this clip, show one other clip of Vance being a weirdo, show a bunch of clips of Vance having terrible stances on all sorts of things and flip-flopping on Trump, because remember, he used to be like a #1 Trump hater. And then afterwards, just show a photo of him like shaking hands with all of the union leaders across the entire United States and just be like, okay, great. So when I order a dozen donuts, I generally go for like, you know, or for 2 dozen. I want to get a dozen that are like standard-ish donuts that go well with the coffee. You know, just a normal man answer. just a normal man order. What you described as an ad, God, and it would be so free. It would be, yeah, that's the thing. I know people who struggle with social situations a lot, and even they, because eventually you develop coping mechanisms, and eventually those coping mechanisms, some extent, just are like, you just know how to order a donut. You just know how to order a donut. And JD Vance has clearly never ordered a donut. Do you think he's ever asked for a donut? Yeah, like, as long as you aren't going up there and being like, sprinkle stuff, you got some glaze over here, whatever makes sense. And then also, don't forget the part where he walked in with a bunch of people and started filming. And then the first thing someone said is, hey, please don't film. And then he was like, great, we'll zoom in so you're not in the shot.
Like, honestly, I don't think JD Vance has ever talked to, like, a poor person like they're a human being before. And, like, that's really coming back to bite him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just absolutely eating the weird allegations as hard as possible. Hot dog. Let me try. Oh, this is not capturing correctly. Let me figure that out. Oh, weird. This one doesn't want you to capture it the way the Windows 10 way. It doesn't work. Strange. Let me get a retro music playlist up. Oh, I have to put video games in. Right. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to think very hard. I'm just going to let YouTube decide on this one. Retro.
Assumir у него struggles with such situations, you eventually really fucking but at this all
Yeah. Like, I just don't know if JD Vance has ever had any kind of normal interaction. Just like, it's so good because all of this started because someone called him weird. And every time he's tried to beat the allegations, he's just been weirder. Well, hey everybody, I'm Ty Tuesday. Video game magazines were a really, really big part of the industry for a long time before the internet, because we had to get our news somewhere. And much like many industries, this was how we did it before there was, like, you know, specialized blogs and a bunch of websites. And then the websites got too bought out. And then they spun off into other websites. And then those other websites got bought out too much. And then now Jeff Gerstmann just streams on Twitch. So, Nintendo Power. This is issue 1. And they,
cut sandwich bread worse than Ninja.
Thank you, Invertin. I don't want to imagine the way. Oh, let me, get that screen share fixed. There we go.
No, you definitely want to see it happen. You know you do. You want to watch him ninja a loaf of bread.
He would absolutely decapitate a loaf. Yeah, like through a direction. I don't know. So this is already famously the cover where Mario's blue, and his hat is blue. It's like the one instance. I don't think he's ever had a blue hat other than that. And here is the real shit. Hey, kid. Too bad at video games? We got you. Has anyone here called the helpline? I have not. Anyone in chat?
I never did it.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I heard that it existed, but I can't confirm. I actually did once or twice. Were they nice? How was it? Was it expensive? Didn't Alien work for Nintendo Hotline? What? Is that true? I think Alien would have been
I want that to be true so bad.
I think Alien would have been like 7 years old, so I don't think so.
Is Alien actually Benjamin Button?
I was gonna say, if Alien's like actually like late 50s, early 60s, my man's doing good. My man's doing great. Oh, I know Boyks worked for Nintendo at some point. I don't know if it was as helpline stuff. If it was, that's amazing.
The helpline closed in like the 90s, didn't it?
One way to find out, I guess. Holy shit, look at this.
Call him up right now.
Yo, look at that. Oh, Nestor detected. Nestor in the top
The
right
first
saying
Nestor.
hello. That's Nestor. There he is.
Original Nestor.
July to August 1988. We've got Mario Brothers 2. Second Quest of Zelda. What? What is Second Quest?
That's right. Second Quest is when you play Zelda 1 again. But it's harder.
Oh god, right, the hard mode of Zelda 1. I forgot about that. Holy shit. Baseball Roundup. Yes. All right. Well, right away, holy shit, this art rules. Look at all of that. Look at this peach. Look at this illegal peach. Has Toad ever had such violently powerful gloves? It all started late one night when our hero Mario had a very strange dream. In his dream, he climbed up a stairway leading to a door. When he opened the door, he saw a world unlike anything he had seen. As he peered into his wonderful world, he suddenly heard someone say in a faint and distant voice, "Welcome to the world of dreams and the land of Subcon." And, wait, did they just spoil the ending of Mario 3? My God. Oh my God, they spoiled the ending of Mario 3 right in the opening. Son of a bitch. It was all a dream. Thanks for gifting a sub out, King Green Bean.
Does Toad have fingers in anything but this one drawing? Like, ever?
That's what, you know what? That is what was bothering me. I couldn't nail it down, but you're right. Something about the way Mario has 5 fingers is really bothersome, and Toad having 4 is even worse. Does Toad ever have gloves?
I think Toad Mario just kind of... He does have fingers, but he doesn't have gloves. Toad's not a gloved boy.
Yeah,
and his hands
right.
are like very tiny.
I really don't like the spread of hand sizes here.
Is that Luigi's
Mario's
hand
got to
or
get his left
Mario's
hand checked out. Yeah, that's what I'm staring at.
Yeah, whose hand is that with the mushroom? I think it's supposed to be Mario pulled back.
Yeah,
because otherwise
Mario,
Luigi is doing like the fucking like cheers bro TikTok and like sticking the mushroom so far forward. It's a right hand.
Luigi would have to have
Look,
2 right hands, yeah.
I don't know about how their rules work at this point, because that doesn't look like a thumb to me at all. That looks like they
Look at
drove a
Luigi's
weird
shoes.
oval on top.
Luigi's shoes are really like something. He's got like neon
Yoshi's
hooves.
shoes.
Mario.
This is like a centaur Luigi viewed from the front. You can't see the horse part, but you can see the hooves.
Whereas on the other hand, Toad has very detailed genie pants and little genie booties. Why are the pants so detailed? I can see the ruffles in them shits. What's going on? Well, Mario.
You can see some wrinkles in the denim on the overalls too. All of these clothes are too detailed.
What is that? Oh, whatever.
Okay. Hi. This person was asked to draw these characters. This person had no idea who Mario, Luigi, Toad, or Princess Toadstool were, and only saw the sprites.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. They knew he has an M and an L though. All right. Mario's ability to jump is average, but he loses a little bit when he carries an item. Classic. Luigi can jump real high unless he's holding something. Toad is the worst jumper, but the weight of items does not hinder him one bit. In fact, Toad goes faster, right? When he's holding something?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why you use Toad in the speedrun for most of the levels.
Princess. She can float in the air. Okay, great. Yo, different jumps? Okay. Oh. While Mario is motionless, press A. He can only jump up and down in one spot, but not very high. This can be helpful at times, but it's best to learn a few other tricks. I guess this may have been early enough in video games that the concept of like you can move and then also jump while you're still moving might be something you have to explain.
Yeah, this was still firmly in the era of the up direction is what jumps.
Oh God, right. Yeah, so people were just used to having to go right and then up, like firmly, right?
I can tell you, going from the Commodore to this, fucking weird. Having a button that jumps instead of just pressing up, very strange.
Oh, yeah, now you mention it, yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. One of those things that I have to remember. I have been actively playing video games since I was like able to form memories. So I think things are intuitive that perhaps are not. Control the movements of your character by using a combination of A and B buttons as well as the control pad. If you want to jump, Use A button, baby. Increase speed and hightail it from danger. Use the B button. Use your, in quotes, B button run. It takes a bit of practice, but you'll have the moves down. Unbelievable. Without items, all the characters move at the same speed. When carrying items, each character has a different speed. Great. When in doubt, jump. Mario does say this. Man, they've got like
He's
full
always saying
list.
it.
Oh. Okay.
I love these. I love full lists of all the enemies.
They drew Mario in this position in the top right all the time back in the day, and I don't know why. They had like Mario Crump constantly, like a real deep crump.
Because that's how you know he's gonna do a big jump.
I'll crump with you, sweetie. Getting ready.
Also, more Blue Mario.
More Blue Mario. Thanks for
But also a red
everyone.
Mario. In like the middle left with yellow gloves.
Yeah.
That's an interesting Mario.
Oh, weird. I didn't notice the yellow glove nasty Mario over here. Do you think this is the Mario that would post a picture of himself flipping off on Twitter? Verified?
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay. I was looking for any like wild names on these, but these all seem pretty normal. We have Autobomb, which is pretty fun. Yeah, we got the original Bezo Pidgeot. Hoopster. I was not aware this was the Hoopster. I didn't know what the hell this
those are
thing was.
Hoopsters.
Trouter, Mouser, Fanto, Panzer. Yeah, classics. Pokeflurry, Triclide, Weeder. Yeah, I guess these are all like
Porcupine.
known names.
It's not
Porcupine.
Sonic. You're not killing Sonic.
It's not Sonic. Stop
We
saying
promise.
it's Sonic. It's different. Wart! Wart! He's the most mischievous of all the rascals in the World of Dreams. He created monsters by playing with the Dream Machine. Okay, sure. What is this?
What?
This is Mario 2.
Nice fan art.
Oh, I guess this is supposed to be a representation of what they're good at in the game, because Todd is able to, you know, throw very far, Luigi jump very high, Mario maintains his normal stats while carrying an item, and Princess Peach has a long jump. He mostly does. He can mostly
that's
jump as
fair.
high. Yeah, he doesn't lose as much
He
as,
starts
like,
huffing and
Luigi.
puffing.
Yeah. I mean, for what it's worth, if there's one thing we all know about Mario Brothers 2, it is that unfortunately Mario is dog shit in Mario 2. Like there is a very short tier list for that game, and it's like Toad, Peach, Luigi kind of tied, interchange. Like, who's used more in the speed run between the two of them? Because you do have to use them occasionally. Todd can't do all of it.
It's very close. I forget the exact numbers, but it's
I was
it's
gonna
real
say,
close.
I feel like it's about 50-50 between Luigi and Peach.
Yeah.
Toad is dominant, and then Mario.
Power
just
gap.
Never. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is Wart's hand backwards? He's really getting ready to give it the beans. It's a new kind of throw. Hey, can we talk about the extremely chumbly shy guys in the back? Or I guess these are like Bezos and Sniffets, right?
Yeah, the one's definitely a Sniffet.
Yeah. Oh, look at these guys. Oh, they're so chunky. Oh, what's this, Mario? Holy shit! Look at this guy in the bottom left. Yo! Mario who lifts.
Why does Red Mario always have the yellow gloves here?
I will say, something I miss a lot is, and I wish we could have more of these online now that the technology could assemble them pretty easily, is just photos of all of the screens attached together to be just a full map of the level with little bits here and there. I love that stuff. How to destroy the little boss. The first little boss is Birdo. Is this a term for mini boss?
It is now. Young Mario, little boss.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Pee-wee Mario, little bosses.
I actually think in like some of these old Nintendo powers, like some of the long form pictures are actually just like hand drawings of the stages.
Wild.
Like I know it was like that in like a player's guide you could buy for the original NES.
Hey, do the little boss toss. The little boss in this area is similar. You know, I know him. Easy. Where's the boss? The crystal ball will open the gate if you move close to the right end of the blocks. It allows you to open the gate. I gotta say though, I have a lot of respect for the screenshots of the levels, putting this all together. I think these are beautiful. This angle can take a long walk off a short pier. Who did this? Who approved this?
Diagonal.
Looking at how large it is, it might have been tilted specifically so it fits.
So it fits, yeah, you're right. Because it might have just been like a little bit too long with the scale.
Just a tiny bit too long, yeah.
Yeah, because they scaled it wrong. Oh, man. Holy shit, how much? This much. All right, you get it from here. Whoa! Sorry, I didn't realize that there was a clown holding the flag at the top left the whole time. Who's this clown?
You know, the clown from Mario.
I don't.
What?
Mario's a cowboy.
Mario is a cowboy.
Ah! I love this Mario running away from a Phanto. That's good stuff. Mario's
That's accurate. That's accurate to the game, though.
Why are Mario's colors so inconsistent here? Like, they keep inverting.
But like, it's the same blue Mario with white gloves or like piss Mario with yellow gloves. Just these two.
Hell yeah. Oh, if you successfully fought your way through the game but accidentally erased your name, enter the boy's name, Zelda, when you register, and it'll start the second adventure right away. Whoa. You have to think over strategy because things like hidden caves in the second quest are located in different places. I didn't even remember that there is a second quest in Zelda 1. Does it just suck? I feel like it has to blow, right?
I don't really
It's
remember.
legally more gameplay, which, you know, in the 80s was kind of a big deal. But yeah, it sucks.
It's rough. It's a lot harder. It's kind of Kaizo. I mean, okay. Two big differences. You'll discover in the course. The lay of the land in the underworld is different. Labyrinths are changed, and there's different placement items. Where are they? The challenge is definitely more complex than it is in First Quest. Enemies guarding the labyrinths have become much stronger. Everything has double damage and double health, of course. Oh man. Stalfos are able to throw their swords at you. Whoa. It's where the locations
Yeah, you know how
in the
you've
Master
gotten
Quest.
like a little.
Hold up. It's where the locations in the Master Quest in Hyrule Warriors comes from. Oh shit! I was wondering about that because yeah, in the in Hyrule Warriors, the first adventure quest map, if you know where their secrets are in original Legend of Zelda, you like don't have to use compasses or whatever. You just use bombs in the same place. But then they're moved all around on the hard version of the map. But that makes sense that it would also be the same as the hard version of the original map, if the original map was the same as the original map. Yeah, how about that?
What a good feature.
Yeah. Enemy bait. Do you have enough money? Honestly, more fairies should be asking Link that. Also, wow, this depiction of a fairy. Really hate that. Really don't don't love having the fairy be like a little person. That's bad, I feel. Okay. Cautious with red bubbles. Touch a blue bubble. You'll regain your sword. Meet a fairy. Drink the water of life. Whoa, look at this Link. I love this Link. This Link's great. This is a chumbly fella. The one downstairs, chucking candles out. Incredible. Hey, we already saw that illustration. Hey, hold on. Oh man, coming soon. Adventures of Link. Everybody's gonna love it. Nobody's gonna be mad about it at all. Can you imagine how unreadable this would have been on 2 pages in 80s quality magazine print? Yo, that sucks. Oh. What do you mean candle 1, 2? What do you mean candle 1, 2? Candle 1, candle 1, 2, candle 2, candle 1, labyrinth 7, labyrinth 8, candle 2. Oh. Oh, this might have been a full pull-out poster. I would hope. Okay, this part is for sure. Oh man. But yeah, this used to just be a part of how people got information about games. Like some hidden stuff people just know because it was published. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's another cool pull-out poster on the other side that's not quite forming correctly, but look at this. Base is loaded. Hot dog. Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at this guy. Big swing. Big cheeks. Thank you for the resub, Fox Kit. Holy shit, look at this art. Yo, here's a style you don't see before, or haven't seen since. This is like Dilbert core, right? On the right here.
I was thinking like kind of Archie, right?
All right, call for a relief pitcher. Yeah. 26 teams. Decide the order. RBI baseball. These are the actual lineups used in the major leagues. Oh, wow. And I'm sure it's just like them. Ooh, keep your eye on the ball from the umpire's vantage point. Pitching form, classic or sidearm. Ooh, which, for what it's worth, it's fun that this still happens. You do get people who do like weird submarine pitching where they like legit, their arm goes underneath them like entirely. It's very bizarre to see. It's very rare, I think, just because like the mechanics are so weird, they're like impossible to teach. Follow the action on the scoreboard. Beanball. Oof. Oof. Pay the price. Take the walk. I like how they have like different photos of the guys getting hit and they all look almost identical. Sorry.
Arimer spotted.
Yeah, I just saw Red Arimer and I was like, oh baby, I can't wait to hear someone talk shit about Red Arimer. I'm living for someone to talk shit about Red Arimer. Let's start with the stage select question. Hold the control pad right and push the B button 3 times, then press up and release. Next, push B 3 times. Push left, release B 3 times again. Push down, release and push B 3 more times, then push start. Select the A or B button at this time and push start once again. Now you're on the right track. If only there was shorthand for this. Jesus Christ.
They should invent that, yeah.
Yeah, someone should make a way to give directions in a more concise format. Next is a strategy to fend off the Red Devil. Touchdown, Red Devils! When you find a Red Devil at the right side of the screen, throw a spear at him and quickly run back to the left. If he does not follow after you, then your strategy will be a big success. The next time you move to the right, the Red Devil won't appear. Oh, is that like a despawn trick?
I guess it must be. This strategy sounds a lot like, well, if you're a little bitch.
Hey, Tina, when it comes to the Red Arimer, I am a little bitch. I'll do anything I can to not have to deal with those clowns. After playing Ghosts and Goblins on like arcade with all the dip switches on, I just don't have enough spirit in my body to deal with this guy. Ooh, original Metroid tips. Yo. Wow, original Metroid's map is really dinky compared to modern ones, huh?
Uh-huh.
I'm just playing Metroid Dread, and I think like one area in Metroid Dread is like 1.5 of these. Sick. All right. Are there really unlimited 1-ups? Can you tell me how to get the fireworks, and what do they mean? It's so fun to think that like this was how you had to get this information, right? Or like have a friend that knows it, because like the internet didn't exist. First, let's talk about the unlimited 1-ups question. When a Koopa Troop is coming down the steps as shown in the photo, jump on the left side of the shell, watch your timing. He'll go back and forth between Mario and the steps. By the use of this continuing 1-up technique, Mario's 1-ups increase by more and more. You got it, he's gonna have unlimited extra mans. The secret to getting fireworks is the last digit of the timer. If you hit the pole when the number ends in 1, 3, or 6, fireworks will go off 1, 3, or 6 times. Since each explosion of fireworks is worth 500 points, time your jump accordingly for maximum points. Practice your jump and earn a sweet 3,000 points every time. You may want to stop building lives at around 100. If you get too greedy, the program has a built-in game over. What?
Does it? Or does it like, is it an intentional game over, or is it
No,
like...
absolutely not. It's just
like a
because
bug,
it uses
right?
a 1 byte value.
Yeah. It's really funny when old game publications do this in particular.
Where they're like, it was on purpose. We meant that.
Yeah, this game-breaking bug, we put it in there to punish you for being stupid.
I'm guessing
Be careful about Dr. Robotnik's trap.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is just at 255. If you get one more, it rolls over and games you over or something.
Yep, sure does.
Great. Yeah, you overflow to 0 lives, timer runs out, and you die. Word. Kid
It's built in.
No matter what I do, I cannot beat Hoodra. Please give me some advice. Hoodra's weak point is his head. Try this strategy. Jump above his head, avoiding his fiery attack. Then wait a moment, study his moves carefully, and go after his weak point for the win. Have you tried jumping and shooting, dipshit? Have you tried shooting at his weak point and jumping around his attacks, you fucking moron? I love old game tips. No matter how many times I try, I can't beat the 5 boss characters. Can you give me some pointers? One of the reasons the game is so popular is the variety of challenges. Develop a strategy that includes weapon, position for attack, and weak points to use on each of your opponents. Here's a start with some advice on a choice of weapon. Queen Medusa can be stopped at the watch. The mummies, be sure, one word, to take them out, one at a time. The dagger or firebomb will take the spring out of Frank's step. A boomerang or dagger will make sure he doesn't come back to haunt you, and ooh, a boomerang to the head will cool his jets to the count. Amazing.
The count.
All right. I've had several bouts with Tyson, however, I've never beaten him. Please help. Good luck. Tyson's kind of nonsense. I would say Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was one of the hardest things in video games for probably a solid 20 years after it. Like, this is just really...
Yep.
Mike Tyson is just like outrageously difficulty spiky. Not just in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but like in the concept of video games, period. Yeah, he's so fucking hard. Holy shit. You can help yourself out a great deal by knocking out Tyson's ability to use his dynamite punch. Okay, I guess that's a movie he has. Don't let him land one in the first minute and a half of the round. Oh, okay. Just dodge for 90 seconds. This is just like fighting Batista. I love it. Great. Get as many strategic counter blows as you can. Get points once you hit 5,000 points. I love this. I love this. I love that their like thing for Mike Tyson is they're like, just win by decision, man. Getting a knockout is so fucking hard, which
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, if you don't have the strategies, if you don't have the ability to like look up the optimal setups and stuff, and you're actually trying to like get back there every time, oh, it sucks. Howard and Nestor. Hi, I'm Howard Phillips, president of the Nintendo Fun Club, and this is my good friend Nestor. Here's a Fun Tie Tuesday fact. Nintendo Fun Club was my username on Xbox Live. I thought it was funny. I still think it's funny.
It is.
Yeah, thank you. Playing Zelda today, I see. You should have found levels 8 and 9 by now. Oh, I'm just messing around. I know where they are. Oh, I'm lying about gaming. I can't find them. I don't know where levels 8 and 9 are. I didn't even know there were levels. No. I bet you've forgotten where they are. Oh, baby. Let's go. Second screen up, third from the right under the tree. Oh, I didn't check the tree. Oh, is this, oh.
Goofus and Gallant, but
Yeah,
Nintendo.
I guess.
Yeah.
Nestor and Blaster. This is why eventually we'd had to have a weird drawing of Link getting sucked down a hole. This is what we needed. Oh, I do. Okay. I love the formatting of this, that it's in like a big manila envelope. Like, these are secrets from the government on how to play Rad Racer. That's sick. Oh, Athena. Oh, baby. Little Psycho Soldier. Area 1. When you discover the mushroom, jump on top of it and squat down. Hell yeah, brother. Athena is such a nightmare to play. Unbelievable. Oh, these are just straight up cheats. Oh man, Endless Energy and Ring King? Whoa. The knack. But yeah, so I almost want to pull up and see if I can find like one of the tips and tricks collection books. Cause I think having that as like a counterpoint of explaining why I was always so excited by the concept of the tips and tricks codebook. So like, this is the density of information you would get from most of them, you know, like 1 or 2 cheats a page or something like that. Like, not a terribly, you know, hefty repository of information. Okay, great. I have found a couple pages of an early 2000s tips and tricks. This would have been one from when I was about 10 years old, so that's perfect. Let me get captured. Where's that? There it is. Yeah, compare that to this. This was like the king shit of information mountain. And it was sorted by console, so you could just see what color the pages were, and you knew what part of the book you were in. It was great. But yeah, this shit was like, they're like, what if once a year we just like publish an encyclopedia of every weighted cheat? Yo, look at that Pikachu! Holy shit!
Amazing.
Yo, it's that dude. Yeah, I love these, man. These were absolutely my favorite. Who is that? Who's the Sega Saturn plushie man?
Is that like a
It's got a skateboard.
snowboarder?
I don't know.
I think I see wheels.
Ooh, bad Yoshi. Ooh, bad Yoshi.
Oh, don't
shit.
like that Yoshi.
Thank God I can get some
Good.
passwords with Draculax.
That Yoshi's about to hit the gritty. You can see it.
Okay. Password, axe, holy water, axe, fire heart. Okay, a lot of axe. Got it. But yeah, these things were the fucking best. Is the Sega CD okay? You know what? Don't answer that. I know the answer to that question. But yeah, those were sick. Wait,
That's
not
Kenshiro.
Double
That's
Dragon, you
just
fuck.
Kenshiro. He traced Kenshiro. You can't fool me.
That's just Kenshiro.
You just traced Kenshiro. I'll kill you.
Wow. Absolutely busted. Holy shit. I can't believe that. They just traced
Oh my
Kenshiro. Yeah, you know, Bimmy, Jimmy, Kenshiro, all of the Double Dragons. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I look Kenshiro with the worst jacket I've ever seen. Oh, yeah. Take the
That's
knife.
so funny.
Oh, you can't get in the cave until you beat 2 Abobos. That's true. Those Abobos are always a problem. Okay, you traced a different H&K man here. I know you. You covered up enough that I can't tell which character you legally distinctified
Oh, this
here.
is Jaggy. No, this is Jaggy. It's Jaggy. I recognize his knee pads. They darkened the top half because they couldn't trace his non-existent face under the helmet, so they just used the same Kenshiro as before and put it in silhouette. But that is definitely a Jaggy trace.
You're right.
I know my man Jaggy anyway.
It is.
I played that guy.
It is. No, so far, and I have a feeling today might not be so much insane reviews on the whole, because a lot of early Nintendo Power was more just like, here's a game, and here's like how to beat the first 5 levels of it. Okay, great. Most of the reviews so far too have just been like, here are some things about Contra. And it's like, okay, yeah, great.
It's a captive audience. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't have to work that hard.
Oh, baby. NES Game Show. Also, apparently it is not offset correctly anymore. Let me... Sorry, one sec. I'm trying to figure out how to remove the cover.
I hate that that's like Fortune all messed up because my brain is fried and it looks like Fortnite to me. Like I put those letters together into the wrong word.
Oh, it's been really... Huh.
Wheel of Fortnite.
There we go. All right, finally, I've gotten it. All right, Nestor's so dumb he doesn't know anything. He just knows video games, being a dumb fucking baby. All right, great. Here we go. All the action and fun of the real thing, just like on TV. If the game host and hostess, just like on TV, they're here to help you play and unveil the glittering array of prizes. Just like on TV, you can buy vowels. Great. That's, you know what? That is what I'm hoping for. If you make it to the final round, here's a hint. These are the letters that are most often selected for the final round on TV. Wow. Sorry, they ordered them in a way that my brain is refusing.
Yeah.
RLNTSE. Like, I think that's the right letters. I'm just fucking bamboozled by it. RSTLNE, right? That's how everyone says it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they can't put it that way for some reason.
Let's see. Well, anything can happen in Final Jeopardy. Oh, I mean, Jeopardy is like probably if you got to choose between Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, which would you go on?
I think Wheel of Fortune because I don't think I'm smart enough to beat actual Jeopardy heads, but I could get lucky
Same.
on a game where I spin a wheel.
I've been
Yeah.
on Death Notes. I know how I'll do on Jeopardy. Wheel of
Yeah.
Fortune all day long.
I've only been on Death Notes like 3 times. One time I was in person with Mini-Matt, so you can verify that I was not cheating in any way, shape, or
That's
form.
true.
And then the other time, I explicitly had been given the answers by the host and was supposed to cheat. And still then, the hard part was not cheating sometimes, so it was a little less obvious that I was cheating.
Wow, your opponents in that match must have been really smart and handsome and talented, I think.
They were, and they weren't mad at all about it. They weren't mad.
Not even
at
a
all.
little.
Even a little bit.
7 guns, 1 bullet.
Definitely Mini-Matt and Emily Astor were not pissed, even a little. And myself and Sebmol had never done anything wrong and made no mistakes.
I think the one that got me the most out of everything, like, there's a lot way worse than this, but like, knowing that the order was manipulated and that they gave you like the really obvious Under Night song, That one is the one that I think I'm the most mad about.
Yeah,
out
because
of
they
all
didn't
of
even
it.
they didn't even have to slide me the answers on that one. It was just Line's thing.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah. Legendary This creepy thing's head is sticking out of the ground. If you touch the smoke, you'll be sucked into the dangerous underground hallway. What the fuck is Legendary Wings? Does this game exist?
I've never heard of this game.
What the fuck is Legendary Wings? Is that real? Oh, no worries, Indigo.
There are full playthroughs on YouTube. It's real.
I have it set to scroll one thing at a time so that I can now get all the pages lined up correctly. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's the game where the Bikini Angel Lady assist from Marvel vs. Capcom 1 comes from. I feel like I got
what?
I feel like my brain hurts. It's the game Michelle Hart of Marvel vs. Capcom is from. What? Y'all just saying shit. Two people said shit, and one of them is Heidi, who I trust implicitly. So, like, it's looking good for Legendary Wings existing. But
this assist isn't real because the only assist anyone uses in that game is
Colossus.
Colossus.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
There's only one assist in this game.
All right, well, I'm writing down Legendary Wings because I don't believe it exists. And that's not really me disagreeing with the review as much as I don't think I've seen an NES game that I just purely had not heard of in like a solid 10 years of my life. Wild. Iron Tank.
Wings, a lot less legendary than advertised, as it turns out.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. You know what? Honestly, I gotta say though, a lot of Nintendo games, real dog shit names. I played Metroid Dread yesterday. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not dreading shit. Rambo. Come on! This is Mini-Map after I made that joke. Come on, shoot me with a machine gun. Get out of here, dude.
Grow up, God!
Also, holy shit, this is knowing
Yes,
Dragon
yes, yes,
Ball
yes, yes.
now, being aware of Dragon Ball and how they had to, like, really hide that it was Dragon Ball for the US release. I'll make all of your dreams come true, Goku, me, the wish-granting dragon. This is not Dragon Ball. Please do not call it Dragon Ball. We'll pee. We'll pee and die.
Do you remember
Have you
those
played
old
this
shirts
game?
with like cool dogs wearing sunglasses and that was like a whole brand?
Yeah.
This dragon looks like he could be on one of those shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
For sure. Exciting adventure game is based on the classical Chinese story. Yep, they sure did pull it back to that after it didn't. Wow, they have to start their adventure, their mission to find 7 crystal magic Dragon Balls. That's so crazy. Well, anyway, we gotta get a dangerous fantasy escapade as we find our 7 dragon crystals that are orbs. Definitely not. Okay, so we gotta go through sultry deserts?
Interesting.
I'm having to look up, when did Dragon Ball make it to the US?
I guess sultry
This
means
might
hot
actually
and
be
humid.
before any American knows what the fuck Dragon Ball is.
Yeah, no, I think this would be the VHS era. Like, this would be you only would see it if you were one of the people, like, exchanging VHSs of anime and stuff like that.
Yeah, 96 it starts syndication.
Yeah. Yeah, this is well before DBFZ or DB Dragon Ball at all was known, yeah. Will they make it?
I've never heard sultry used to describe weather before, but apparently it's a weather term first.
Does it mean like oppressive and heavy or?
It means hot and humid derived from a pronunciation of swelter.
Weird. Sneak into the enemy base. Yeah, that is what he's always doing. That's what he's always doing. Imagine you've been given a mission to free hostages. This is the scene. Near the border of South America, a jungle fortress called Outer Heaven is under the control of terrorists. An evil colonel is in power. A tyrant and dictator, he rules with bullets and bombs, turning harmless local villages into brainwashed machines of world terror. Wow, that's a really problematic interpretation. Oh well. The horse is yet to come. This man has created the ultimate nightmare, a dreadful weapon capable of spreading destruction around the globe. He calls this monster weapon whatever seems good here. Whatever makes sense.
Okay, good.
The secret agent and spy was set out on the mission to destroy it. Oh man. Yeah. Then you got Bionic Commando. Classic. Whoa, who's this guy from fucking City Connection up top? Yo. I do love.
Is this like
Love it when my car goes broom.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow.
Oh, that's awesome. Your best strategy is to heave oil cans at cop cars. Based.
Wait, Freedom Force? Is this a game that was like supposed to be based on a movie? I do know this is where the intro for VG Hustle comes from on Arcade Pit, where they shoot the missile into the helicopter. Oh, that's a shooting gallery game. Word. Okay. Pack watch. All right, glimpse into the future. Who's ready to hear about the hottest games? Chesterfield.
Oh, I actually forgot that they called them game packs instead of cartridges.
Yeah, they did.
I love that even they're like out of things to say about Zelda 2 at this point. Because even though this is issue 1 of Nintendo Power, I have a feeling this would have been when they were at like peak Zelda 2 has been delayed multiple times. And then even after, I think the craziest part was even after Zelda 2 released, if I remember right, it was like difficult to get a copy in the United States for like 4+ months afterwards. Just because like they simply did not produce enough cartridges of it. It was Nintendo's first foray into accidentally creating scarcity.
Yeah, so it got delayed in part because it was an FTS game first, and it turns out that was hard to patch over to just being on a cart. And then, depending on if you were lucky or not, if you open up a Zelda 2 cart, sometimes there will be a Japanese to US NES adapter in it because they were out of NES PCBs. So they said, fuck it, just make adapters.
Wild.
Oh man. Check out the Life Force entry, specifically the end. This is the first time, I guess, that the Lord British ship was localized. Because they swung and missed.
Road British.
It was probably like Rorudo. And they're like, fuck, what the fuck could that mean? I guess road. We gotta get this issue out. Put it to print. It's the Road British.
Get 'em. Yeah, they did make a game just called Xenophobe. I mean, they also made a game called like Rush and Attack, but it was definitely just Russian Attack, and it was you as an American guy just stabbing a million Russians. It was a different time. This new golf game from SNK is endorsed by champion golfer Lee Trevino. I'm pretty sure this is like what the Simpsons joke is based off of, is Lee Trevino fighting golf, I think. You've chosen Power Drive. Oh, ignore that. Ignore whoever filled out their card in Minnesota. Oh, wait, is this questions? Okay, hold on. How'd you like it? Do you plan on subscribing? God, yes. How many game packs do you own? Please don't dox me, Nintendo. Please don't ask me how many video games I own and have the top answer be 15 plus. I'm going to die. And yeah, it was Lee Carvello's putting challenge, which is a great, Shows Power Drive. Oh, God. How long have you owned your NES? 18 plus months. Oh, so they were giving you an index the number list of tell us what games you want to talk about, but don't write the full name. Oh yeah, hey, there it is, Russian Attack. Nice. Right there. Hey, bada bing. Speak of the devil. Whoa, look at the art on this cool dude up top. Holy shit.
He's having so much fun.
God damn, I wish I was playing a Famicom on a surfboard. Fuck. I'm so lame. Nothing I do is cool. Fuck. The 90s were awesome. Vindicators. Smoking up the charts of hot new arcade games this summer is a futuristic tank warfare adventure game called Vindicators. As team commanders of SR-88, the planet from Metroid, strategic battle tanks use throttle controls with thumb and trigger buttons. Whoa. Sounds
oh my god,
awesome.
the official Nintendo's Player's Guide. That's the book I was talking about earlier with all the hand-drawn maps. That's the one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Oh, movie stuff. Pee-wee's Big Top. Great. Pee-wee Herman is back in comedy adventure.
Great.
Big Top Pee-wee. This time around, Pee-wee portrays an enterprising young farmer who enjoys life and the love of Winnie, the local school teacher. But everything is soon turned upside down when a traveling circus comes to town featuring the dazzling beauty Gina. Pee-wee falls head over heels for the lovely trapeze artist and quickly finds himself in a torrid love triangle beneath the Big Top. Joining Pee-wee on his adventure is Chris Christopherson, A Star is Born, Trouble in Mind as dashing Mace Montana, Penelope Ann Miller, Biloxi Blues as Winnie, Valeria Galino as Gina, and Vance the Pig as Pee-wee's ever-faithful sidekick. Vance is no doubt the reason Pee-wee has described his new film as not only a sexy love story, but also a buddy picture. Was that a thing? Did everyone want to fuck Pee-wee in that movie? I feel like that wouldn't have gone over well. I don't think people would have wanted to see a movie where everyone wants to fuck Pee-wee. Oh, this is
Big
cool,
Top Pee-wee kind of sounds like Pee-wee Herman as a Dark Souls boss.
Oh, hell yeah. Finally, this is what I want, dude. Letters from outside.
It's mail time. Hell yeah.
I've read that Howard Phillips has close to 300 games for the NES. I would like to know, is it possible for you to send me some of the names of the games he has? Also, are they ever going to be made available for the public? Oh, I almost forgot. Could you tell me the exact name of the theme song of Spy Hunter? Be patient. There's already over 100 games available for the NES. The best of what Howard reviews will surely make it to stores. By the way, the music from Spy Hunter is the theme from Peter Gunn. How are there letters in issue 1? That's a great question, Mega Man.
I think that you've made it to issue 2, haven't you?
No, this is still issue 1.
This is still 1. Okay.
Yeah. If you're like I am, that is crazy about martial arts, The Legend of Kage is a game for you. I don't see how they get all this fun and adventure on one game pack. In the game, you're Kage, a young ninja warrior with one dangerous task: to save the Shogun's daughter, Princess Kiri, from the clutches of the evil warlord Yuki. On your journey, you'll encounter evil ninjas, fire-breathing monks, and even Yuki's right-hand man, Yoshi. Not that one. You are armed with 2 weapons: ninja sword and a limitless supply of star knives. Sorry, to haven't heard star knives in an age. Holy shit. That's old American for shurikens. Love it. Sound fun? Think you have what it takes? Purchase The Legend of Kage. Mikhail John. Okay, so especially because this first thing that someone wrote in is just saying they like the game and you should buy it. Our grandson, Chad McElroy, the forgotten McElroy brother, received a Nintendo system and game from Santa this year. They're visiting our farm and therefore we got a good preview of a game. Decided to leave the NES. Oh. While Chad is home, I'm left with the NES. I've been practicing and I think you'll be surprised to see I'm very close to at least seeing the hostages before I bite the dust in Commando. I love people saying that they're like close. It's not easy. Dear Nintendo. Metroid has to be one of the best games ever made, at least one of the most challenging. Anyone who plays this game cannot say it's easy. You really have to use your mind for this game. The things that make this game so popular are the graphics, sound, the challenge, and the enemies. Yeah, so these are all plants, huh? These are all just plant letters for the first
Yeah,
time?
100%. These are just adverts.
These are just advertisements. I love this. Cool. Yo! These are the best. I love these old ones. Do you know what my favorite fact about these are? Because there's a few that have come up. I believe wasn't it Wozniak who got asked to please stop sending in his Tetris high scores because he just kept sending them in, like beating his old scores over and over and over again, and then sent in a photo of himself like getting off of a Concorde jet setting a new high score on Tetris just to like flex on some fucking kids.
Yeah.
This shit's so funny. Yeah, Steve Wozniak, yeah. He just kept doing it.
There was one good Steve at Apple.
Yeah. And it was the one who kept stunting on kids. Playing Tetris. Hell yeah. God, same Wozniak. I get it, man. I get it. Oh, God. I wonder
He said you're going to learn today.
I wonder how many of these records right now. It's interesting too because so many of these right are points, which historically isn't what's, you know, been chased long term. There are still some point hunters, but they are farther and fewer between, to say the least.
They're rare now, yeah.
Yeah. I would definitely be interested to see, because you get shit like this, like fucking Brian and Jeff Pasisha from Arlington Heights, like a couple miles from where I was born, getting 10, you know, maxing out the gauge in Mega Man, because like, who cares? Who gives a shit? Well, I'm talking even in old games, right? Like when people go to get high levels of achievement in old games, a lot of times now it is just, you know, speedrunning has largely taken over. Also, I do appreciate at the top of the list of Super Mario Bros. People who have maxed out the high score, Cliff Blazinski. Keep it up. Keep it up, Cliffy. Oh, man. Some of these, though, like Excite Bike, I almost wonder if these times hold up or, like, A, are they any good? B, are they possible? Because after the Dragster incident, I always want to know. I always want to know. Isn't Slow Beef on those Jaws scores? Not these two. Neither of these are my friend Slow Beef. Okay. Oh. Great. Electing people as power players. Top 30. Oh, okay. So players pull top 30. Zelda, Punch Out, Metroid, yeah, Mario Bros. Kid Icarus at number 5. People okay, it is a bit of a drop though. 113 down to 70. I mean, still though. God, Goonies too, huh? There were some real gooners back in the day. There were some real goon heads. Oh, Rad Racer. What didn't make it? Okay, I guess everyone was just sick of Mario Bros at this point. They were just over it. Oh. Okay, interesting. I really like that they have like picks from what was sent in by kids, what the reviewers really like, and then what dealers were selling, I guess. Interesting. And also, yeah, I like that the top 3 or top 4 is like pretty reasonable, with the exception of Wizards and Warriors and Side Pocket. And RC Pro-Am is really up there too. Wild. Oh, hell yeah. Simon's Quest and Bionic Commando. Oh, man. Hell yeah. Sick. All right, let me get the next one out. Yeah, Bayou Billy mentioned. Holy shit, they did it. Can you believe it? All right, do we think we go to the next one or do we want to skip ahead a bit? You know what? Let me read out some. and I'll see if any of them strike joy in your hearts. So we have Nintendo Power number 4 is Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link, so that could be a pretty fun one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 6, Tetris number 9. I kind of want to see what they think about Tetris. Mario Bros.
You know you want to see what they say about the dam level.
Okay, yeah, you do have a good point. I want to see how they try and be like, no, this isn't the worst. This isn't dog shit. Oh, look at these fucking tarts. Oh no, it didn't capture correctly. Oh, oh, or did it just like open multiple windows? It opened multiple windows. Okay, let me get the screen share fixed. Bada bing. Hell yeah, dude. Oh. Captain Nintendo? Yo, is this Nintendo Power Helpline was temporarily rebranded as Captain Nintendo? It's just one guy. All right, let's see what they think about the terrible dam level. Area 2, save the dam. Nothing? Nothing, literally no words? Oh, are they just gonna... Okay, here we go. In Area 2, the turtles must find and disarm 8 bombs that have been placed in the water under the dam. Time is short and there's plenty of obstacles. You only have 2 minutes and 20 seconds to disarm all 8 bombs, and there's a lot of them. Teamwork is a must. Avoid the strong currents. This seaweed stings. Shredder has left a few traps behind. That's it. That's all you get. Don't fuck up. Whoa, look at this turtle in the top left underneath the little car. Look at this guy.
Look at that little guy.
This is the worst turtle I ever seen. Oh. Entrance B to C. Oh, hurry up, guys. I'm in bondage. Fuck. No, damn it. Whoa. Is this a rare footage of Michelangelo shooting a fucking genocide cutter? I didn't think Mikey could do that shit. God bless. Oh, holy shit. I can never remember which one the blue one is, but he's ready to fucking kill somebody. Leo's gonna kill this guy. Leo's gonna kill this man. Oh, okay, we got some awards. Hell yeah. Best graphics and sound. Castlevania 2. You know, it's like a pretty good looking game all told. Like, I do think there
really good sounding game.
I'm trying to think if I remember Castlevania 2 soundtrack much. I mean, it's like largely, you know, different remixes of a lot of the same music, but isn't that the version that has the first like Bloody Tears one?
Yep. That's where Bloody Tears came from.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's really fair. Like, Castlevania 2 has problems, like a good amount of them, but they really aren't the soundtrack. So, like, yeah, all right. They got me. Best challenge. Zelda again, famous for its lost woods, labyrinth monsters, and the diabolical Ganon after the problem-solving mysteries and rigorous hazards. Whoa. Then you're presented with an even more challenge in the second quest. Best theme. Fun. What? What is that? What does that mean? What does best theme fun mean? Chat, help me out.
Supposed to be short for?
Yeah, I don't know. Does it mean the theme was like fun? In the theme of fun, it was the best? I don't know. Best play control. Mario 2. So responsive, you almost feel like you're the one jumping from cloud to cloud. Whoa. You know what? I will say, before I shit talk Mario too much and people being really up on Mario, having gone back and played platformers that were like from before Mario Bros 1 and Mario Bros 2, it is kind of crazy how bad games used to feel. There were so many platformers that just like, wow, they were really not responsive in any way, shape, or form. Or like the camera would just be aligned in an insane way, or just not at all. It would just be screen by screen, so you'd constantly be stopping and starting and going through screen transitions, that kind of stuff. Best character, Link. His friendly, boyish charm, endurance, and great courage create a legendary quality that make a lasting impact on us. Sharing so many adventures, our growing empathy for him gives us our link to his larger-than-life quest to save Princess Zelda. Best ending. Oh, it's Mario Bros. 2. Without giving away anything, what do you mean? You literally said what it was last time. You said it was a... You said it was a dream. Why did you decide it was a twist now? What happened? Best player versus player. Blades of Steel. Sure. Overall. Adventures of Link. Oh yeah, that's definitely a game that everybody remembers being universally acclaimed when it came out, and not at all deeply loathed and hated. Holy shit. This Bayou Billy art is so sick. Look at the face on this. This is like the guy who does the really sick like SNK art, like the smiling geese and shit. I'm into it. Yeah, like Shinkiro. This looks like a Shinkiro Bayou Billy illustration. I'm really into it. Oh, and now instead of... Oh, they made it look like he was grabbing the baboon's tail and pulling on it.
Oh, that's not the tail.
Yeah, it's his knife again. They just reused this. Well, wait, maybe it is the tail, because it's on both of them. Why would he do that? Enemy Jeep, drum pick. Bourbon Street. This is a scene you don't want to see. It's the game over screen. Better luck next time. You used to be able to just put anything in a magazine. Yeah, this is what it looks like when you fuck up. Don't do this. Oh man. I'll say it. Cobra Triangle. Game with some real difficulty spikes in it, let me tell you. Holy shit. Guard the people. Okay. Beat the monster. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like a arcade pit challenge on occasion. Just absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. God. Life Force is so cool.
Life Force. Yeah.
I feel like it's also really unfair. It's been a long time since I played Life Force, but I kind of have... It might be just an inherent bias if I see any game older than Gradius 3 that's a shmup, and I'm like, this is probably horse shit. Like, just in general. I'm like, pre-Gradius 3? Yeah, it's probably really unfair. Man.
I have it in my head that Life Force was harder than Gradius. And I'm sure that it's like, they're the same fucking game, idiot, but Life Force was harder.
God, do I need... makes me want to play through Life Force now. Whoa, Life Force map, let's go. This is... What is this good for? What is this useful for?
Now you know how to dodge everything. You're welcome.
Yeah, now you know where the stuff is. So don't get hit. And it shows you what boss it is at the end. Helpful. Oh, man. This Mega Man art? Why is Dr.
It's rules.
What's wrong with Dr. Wily Shoe? Why Dr. Wily Shoe bad?
That's why he's angry. That's why he made murder robots.
Yeah, we got Cut Man. Oh, fuck yeah. The big ugly tank. Sick. Sorry, this is just very good art of Dr. Wily standing on a little box going, it's Dr. Wily time. I'm gonna give him trash. Oh, no one can laugh at me now. I don't know about that. Oh, this Mega Man sucks so bad. I hate this Mega Man drawing so much. Yo, it's
what a smug Mega Man.
He's so Garfield coded. He's so Garfield coded. Oh my god. Oh, Xanadu. Hell yeah. The ranks of power. This is something I love, and this is something I think Mini-Matt was kind of like alluding to these to some extent, of their like drawings they had to make of items in the game that had like either tiny pixel art or like none. So they're like, yeah, draw a small shield, a large shield, and a magic shield, and make sure it's like, you know, an improvement each time. Shout outs to the giant blade here. Maybe the dumbest sword I've seen in a grip. Just a little trident at the end. Cool. Wait, I'm sorry. Is this the sheet music for the Addams Family theme?
Yeah.
It is. Fuck. Actually, that just straight up is. Well, only at Nintendo Power would you get such incredible takes as that. Okay, well, this retro video game playlist has devolved into just endless amounts of songs from the 1994 PC game Sid Meier's Colonization. So I'm gonna find another playlist real quick. Great. Yeah, this is Fester's Quest. This game sucks. This game sucks ass.
So bad.
It's so bad. It's like they tried to do a weird Legend of Zelda, but with a nasty little guy. He's trying to stop an invasion of weird aliens out to conquer the Earth. Got all of them. Defeat the aliens with Fester's ever-changing gun. What? Grab the blue gun symbols to increase gun strength. A red gun decreases. Catch up to the dollar signs to spend. Catch up to the dollar signs to spend at the hot dog stands and relish the energy. Use light bulbs to brighten the underground. Wait, what? Are hot dogs involved? Am I stupid? Is there anything to do with, like, hot dogs in this game? Okay.
Not that I remember.
Yeah, I mean, you spend money
That's
at
just
hot dog
words.
stands to oh, there's hot dog stands to recover health. Shows what I know
Okay.
about Fester's Quest. Yo, this is the sickest art
Hell
of Clash
yeah.
at Demon Head I've ever seen. Holy shit, that rules.
Better than it deserves.
Way better than it deserves. Holy smokes. Oh, that's tight as hell. Fa-boom, fa-boom. I don't know what's happening that's making a fa-boom noise, but I hope it resolves well.
Who's jumping? That's the jump sound.
Boom. Well, yeah, I guess because he's getting like jet boot boost or something.
His
Yo.
shoe Spartan.
Shout outs to Tom Guycott down here. Absolutely that dude. Tom Guycott. And Bopper, who apparently got a new role as Punch Tanaka and Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass Leader.
Jimmy mentioned.
Hell yeah. Dragon Warrior, baby. I love.
Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird to see like not Toriyama art
To see
attached
American
to Dragon Quest.
Yeah, to see like
Yeah.
90s American comic and fantasy art for Dragon Warrior. Yeah.
At first, I didn't realize, like, and also because it's called Dragon Warrior, for a second, I was like, I've never heard of this in my life. But then, like, the neurons fired. It's so.
Yeah, this is Dragon
wrong
Quest.
looking.
Yeah. In case anyone was unclear about this, by the way, this is Dragon Quest. Yeah, it used to be called Dragon Warrior in America for some reason there was some other game
Marketing
that
Warrior-
needed it, so.
Warrior sold better.
oh right, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
It was literally just what's going to get people to want to buy the game. Fun
Word.
fact, a free copy of Dragon Warrior is one of the things they used to push this magazine.
Unbelievable. Long ago, it is said dragons and men lived in harmony. In those ages, dragons and men alike trained themselves in the art of magic, but this magic also served as a catalyst for the growth of evil. One such soul, a dragon from Charlock, would blacken the pages of history and change the world for all time. No. Thank God. Erdrick toiled in pursuit of the Dragon Lord, even in the dark halls of Charlock, the dragon's dreaded castle. In the end, he failed. To 3 keepers, he entrusted weapons and magical items which would aid a true-hearted hero should one ever come to the kingdom. Wow. And then a new one shows up, and that's us, I guess. A new era in role-playing adventures. It kind of was. That's actually
Yes, it was.
That's actually
It straight up was.
justifiable. Yeah, that's like actually a justifiable statement. It absolutely was the birth of a new era in role-playing adventures. Yeah, it kind of was. Yeah, like yeah.
Oh, these can work on consoles? Cool.
Yeah, it was just like Ultima up to that point, right?
Was Ultima on console already? I'm going to have to look that up.
Well, no, I mean just like even on PC.
Oh, on PC there was a decent amount of stuff, but it wasn't video gamey for the most part.
Yeah, it was more like ports of tabletop games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ty, do you know like the lore about Howard and Nestor? Like the real life Nintendo Corporation lore? Because it's like
what? There's
Howard's like
lore.
The head of allegedly. Okay, no, just tell me. Just tell me.
Yeah, Howard was like a high positioning Nintendo power guy in real life, and Nestor is like a rambunctious teen that he made up to dunk on in the comic strip starring himself.
Yeah.
But eventually, Howard left Nintendo to work at a rival company. I don't remember which it was. And so to punish the traitor Nestor, they like Thanos snapped him out of Howard. They Thanos snapped Howard out of the comic forever, and it was just like Nestor's adventures from then on.
Okay, so it's like
Nestor suddenly becomes super smart though.
I think he was like largely this. It turns out like boring, smug guy who's the smartest man alive and was put in the comic to be that for the creator who he is. It was fine without him, as it turns out, but it didn't last too much longer anyway. They eventually just phased it out.
Oh man, that's sick. So it's like how they just like stopped using Lyman in Garfield at some point. They just like decided Lyman was unnecessary. They just did that with Howard, except Howard was a real man.
Yeah. It's as if Lyman was based on Jim Davis's real roommate, and when Lyman moved out, Jim Davis said, well, out of the comic.
Done with this guy. Yo, sorry, game counselor profiles. I'm locking in. Became a game counselor in 1988. Skiing, softball, arcades, and flying. Highest game score. Oh, okay. They were saying the game 1943 and then a number. For a second, I thought it was just giving
He
a
aged
number.
very gracefully.
Well, no, at first it was just highest game score, like 1,943,000,000, 162,000. And I was like, what? Just no game? Just a number? Just here's the biggest number I've ever gotten? Mega Man 2? Good choice. Good choice. Water skiing, hiking, flying, video games. Highest score, Zanak, 12 million. Pretty good. Double Dragon. Tom McConville, all right. Mathematics and cartooning. Gradius,
Yeah, he's got that look.
9 million points. Damn. And favorite game, Gradius. Yeah, that adds up. 1988. Camping, reading, adventure games. Wizards and Warriors, 935,000 points. We gotta get this lady a game with higher numbers. She's looking terrible. She's looking terrible in the face of these fellas getting millions. We gotta get her a game that just really ups that number a bit. Apparently, Zanak is where it's at for a big 12 milli for Steve. You know you're better than Steve, Shannon. Come on. All right, what do we got here?
Steve's got the uncle mustache, reserved exclusively for uncles.
Yeah. And he's clearly too young to be an uncle. So what the fuck?
That's stolen valor.
That's right. How do I defeat the Dark Nuts and Wizrobes? It's impossible. Where's the blue ring in second quest? There's an area in the northeast corner of Hyrule that is a little tricky to get to. You'll find 100 coins in this location in the first quest, but the blue ring in the second quest, in the area just to the south of this place, is a tree that houses one of the gambling games. In this screen, try pushing the rock wall to the north and you'll find a place in the wall that you can walk through so you can advance up to the next screen. Keep in mind there's a number of walls inside the various labyrinths that you'll be able to walk through. There's no way to know. You just kind of have to rub on every wall and hope. Coins? Yeah, that's what you got in Zelda, right? Coins?
Yeah, coins.
Sorry, Link. I don't do credit. How about you come back when you have a little more coins? Coins, boy. All right. We got Ninja Gaiden strats. Hell yeah. Basilisk. Yo, bloody mouth. Oh shit. Guy's dangerous.
My guy, Bloody Maul.
Yo, look at this art of a kid shaking hands with Link. Link giving him a thumbs up. It's great. Wait, fiction writer showcase? Is this fanfic segment?
Let's go. Let's go.
Yo! Jason Lunch is ready. Jason heard his mother's voice. She sounded like she was in another world. Actually, to him, she was. He was inside the TV with Link being shot at by the moblins. Yeah!
Let's go.
Fanfic, fanfic. Well, I'm not going to roast some kids, but I'm glad this exists. This is beautiful, and I'm very glad it's here. Cool. Yeah,
wait,
it's an isekai.
What's the ending of the isekai fan fiction?
Okay, Jason looked at Link and sighed. I'll be back in a flash. Don't get too comfortable. Jason, he heard his mother calling again. He yelled over his shoulder, I'm coming, Mom. Turned to Link and grinned. See ya, Link. He pulled his way out of the TV and back to his own room. Once he was out, he turned back to look at his friend. Link winked his eye at him and then sat on the ground to wait. Jason put the game on pause and went to see what awaited him at the supper table. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Link and I are friends now.
We're getting dinner.
Wink. What are the illustrations at the top of these pages?
I remember these. Out of all like the art assets, I feel like they use these or at least like similar weird drawings for a really long time for this segment.
Yeah.
Are they like trying to get good at boxing?
I guess. Wow, I do love that dealers and pros are both pushing Zelda 2, Adventures of Link. God, dealer, like look at this, 8,000 over everything. Like this truly does make sense because that game was legitimately just sold out for months, where as soon as you could get copies of it, it was just immediately being sold again, right? So that actually does add up. Whereas over here, the players just like, it's fine. I don't really get it. It's okay.
I want to play Blades of Steel.
That's right.
Apparently.
I want to play hockey with the boys. That's what I want. I want to play hockey. Oh, hell yeah. This is great. A dad in his natural habitat.
Honestly, I kind of like Nestor. I wish he'd stuck around.
Nestor seems to be cool. Also, I do love... These facts are pretty good so far. Dads secretly want to be professional athletes. So true, bestie. So true. I'm not even a dad, and that's what I'm doing every day. Fact 2. dads secretly think they're smarter than their kids. You can remove secretly from that. I think dads pretty openly think they're smarter than their kids. Dads secretly believe they're party animals. Yeah, I think that happens a lot. They all think they're good at grilling, too. Who want to be heroes? Yeah, of course. Dads seem fascinated by games in which they must knock little balls into holes.
God, you're so right. It's
God,
so
that's
right.
so true.
It's so true. It's so true. If they added like also games where you just have to make a ball go as far as possible with a bat, yeah, yeah, that's my stuff. Also, anticipation mentioned. Hell yeah. All right, we got Blaster Master Golgo 13. Fuck yeah. Love the game where you just do assassinations. Pitfall removal. Oh, that's actually a pretty fun trick. If you manage to pause before you fall in the pitfall trap, it just resets them. And since you're already on it, it doesn't trigger. That's hysterical. I mean, it's a cheat. It's a cheat. That's a cheater move. Don't do that. Some Ninja Gaiden stuff. Yeah, Ultima, here we go. Ultima, baby. Ultima for the NES. God. Ooh, baseball's hard. No, Super Dodgeball rips. This game rules.
Yeah, this game's so good.
Yeah. There's no... In Beanball, there's no rules. It's a great place to practice ducking, catching, jumping, and throwing. In Versus Play, you can sharpen your skills against a friend. Ooh. Okay, wait. So you could copy Kenshiro before, but now...
Who's this Ben Shiro? Like, what are we doing?
Like, we already copied Kenshiro earlier.
What? We traced Kenshiro, and now when it's time for Kenshiro, you get this guy.
Yeah, isn't this the guy from Super Punch-Out?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Oh, really close. Yeah, the one who's
like Fei Long adjacent, Loose Brie kind of in there. Yeah.
Yeah, he jumps off the post and tries to kick you.
Dragon Chan, that's his name in Super Punch-Out.
Dragon Chan. He looks a lot like him.
Sorry, I was thinking it couldn't be that. It's not possibly that on the nose. And then I remembered it was the same series that had Vinny Pizza Pasta. Like, oh yeah, right, Punch-Out. Right, yeah, never mind. Let's see what they say about Fist of the North Star, because this game sucks. Ken's people have fallen to the tyranny. Oh, power meter is quite high, but the player meter is very low. What is that? They're all that. What does that mean? What?
I assume that it's because these are new enough that they don't have player ratings.
Oh, like these are games that just dropped.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is... Oh god, Crazy Castle. Well... Power meter looks very silly to me.
Yeah. God, Crazy Castle. Yeah, there's another one. Oh, maybe you put your own in. Yeah, maybe this is after you play. Yeah. You can figure it out.
Kind of cool.
Holy shit, Monster Party. Monster Party, if this is the one I'm thinking of, this is one of the weirdest games as far as like...
Yeah, that's the one you're thinking of.
It's wild.
Yeah. The one where like at the end, if you get the quote unquote good ending, it's like, I need you to come back to hell, Mike. And like, that's it. Like, you're coming back to hell with me, buddy. Why, Bert? It's great. Monster Party is cool. Monster Party is like, yeah, it's very intentionally weird of it, like weird in how it's presented, but also just, it's so out of place. Cause like, I think it's the only one that does like a lot of body horror kind of stuff and like a lot of like meat, but it's not being done as like cool action alien spaceship stuff. It's being done as like, just uncomfortable meat zone, you know? It's hard to explain.
It's just like, it's the ambiance of the game.
Yeah. it's just very ahead of its time in its weirdness. Yeah, Hidelight Original is fine. Here's an adventure that less experienced role players may find interesting. Though short on actual action, players will be able to practice monitoring their status meters and trying to maintain their characters in top adventuring condition. There's a lot of magic items and spells to obtain as you guide young Knight Jim through Fairyland, dispatching monsters such as slimes, giant eels, wizards, and worms. Cool. Is Hidelight like an easy
combat?
Is Hidelight like an easy
Oh god,
one?
no. It's an easy one to get just completely screwed over in.
I was gonna say, doesn't
Bump
Hidelight
combat
just like...
is so unforgiving.
Yeah, I thought I remembered Hidelight just like beating my ass constantly, like all the time.
It's the game where the way that you fight is by rubbing aggressively against the thing that is ripping your head off.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You can win a bike with a dork and a bow tie on it. Sorry, this guy's probably very nice. Yo, the Nintendo Power jersey? Fuck, I do kind of want that. All right, got some player polls. Yeah, here's some of that weird art style again. Here's Golgo 13 being referenced with just strange. At press time, Tokai was negotiating with the US publisher to produce a regular monthly comic book based on the adventures of Duke Togo, alias Golgo 13.
Wait, that's the real Howard on the bike?
Oh,
no way. That's Howard Prime on the bicycle?
Yo.
He's wearing the bow tie. It's his iconic red bow tie.
Yeah, this is before John Nintendo fucking killed him and removed him from the multiverse. I can't believe this. Rest in power. Nest Journal. So we got this art style again. We got Batman. We got Golgo 13. Man. Okay, celebrity profile. Very good. Wait, hold on. Is this someone making up a video game? Yes! Hell yeah. You know what? Forget the kids submitting fanfic. This is theoretical video game. Yes, please. All right, stunning entry, a lock arm for the Invent the Ultimate Video Game Contest. Jeffrey Scott Campbell of Aurora, Colorado. Aurora, Colorado mentioned!
Colorado mentioned.
Aurora, Colorado mentioned! In case it's unclear why I'm popping off that hard, I am currently sitting in Aurora, Colorado. Hell yeah, brother. Badass, dude. Peace reigns in the future world of Candelia. A piece maintained by the awesome power of the lock-arm sword, an heirloom of the royal house. The sword is hidden from all but the family. That is until Eric and Derek, twin sons of King Ronan IV and his wife, grow up and the secret of the lock-arm sword is revealed to Zorndolf, a mysterious wizard. Here's where we fucked up. You'd never tell a wizard the secret, right? Like step one.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. Suddenly the sky darkens. Oh, weird. You told the wizard a mystery. Aliens appear from a fifth dimensional universe. Big problem there. And Derek is magically hurled across the breadth of Candelia. Thieves steal the power rings of the lock-arm sword, dramatically reducing its power. This is what happens when you keep leaking the secrets of your sword, dude. This is like what I'm talking about. This is just a constant problem. And, yeah. Gotta get those back. Wait, I'm sorry. Whoa, hold on. Okay. Ghoulish lands between... Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought... Sorry, I'm like trying to read this, and I'm trying to figure out how to zoom in without this app exploding. Is there a zoom somewhere? Number pad plus. Oh, there it goes. Okay, sick.
Whoa, this is like a really high resolution scan.
Yeah. This is a huge, like, it was like 3 years of Nintendo Power in, like, it was almost like 2 gigabytes or something. Yeah. Check this out, though. Holy shit. Look at this. I love, yo.
King and Queen.
The Gooch. The Gooch.
He's gooching on him.
Amazing.
The Gooch. I love the Gooch. Yo, the
I like
Arabian
how this is like...
Night. Let's go.
This is like their made up cool game, but even they're like 12 stages. I can't imagine a game with more than 12 levels.
Yeah.
You could not do it.
Don't be ridiculous. Also, the Gooch looks like a bad guy from Osmosis Jones, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, I've zoomed out too far. Mea culpa. Okay, I gotta zoom out a little bit more just so it re-engages my scrolling. There we go, perfect. Oh, we got more achievements. More high scores. Like, okay, wait. That
The
one
Simon's
guy,
Quest achievements, though. I beat it.
there they are. Finished. I did it. Here, yeah. So, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest complete. Can you imagine if there was like a leaderboard? If just everyone who's ever finished. God, 2 people have beaten Golgo 13. Only 2. Only 1 person has beaten Iron Tank. Congratulations to Bill Darwin in Rhode Island. Breaking new ground. Ah, don't point at me with your fucking binoculars. Don't look at me with that. Whoa, weird guy down here.
You mean the Gossip Man?
Yeah, all of the gossip men are very strange. There's one in a little shoe. What's this one doing? Why are you in a little shoe? What's
He's
this?
driving.
Oh, yeah, I can see that, but why are you in a little shoe? Yeah, this does look like a fucked up and evil Pyoro.
Oh god, it does.
What else we got down here?
Oh, there's 2 more Gossip Men.
One of them is a finger. Don't love that. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're getting somewhere, though. All of the ads, sorry, for peripherals that just do not work. The Power Glove. U-Force. 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 I went to check because his name sounded super familiar. Jeffrey Scott Campbell is a comic artist. He went beyond just video game. Wait, you mean the person who created the Gooch? Because this does look like someone who would become a comic book artist. If these were their drawings,
Yeah.
absolutely. 100%. That's fucking cool. That's great, honestly. I love that. The fact that this was like their inroad. It's like how so many creators were like on starman.net or whatever, or like something awful. Just, oh, you were just in Nintendo Power. Great. Worked on Spider-Man. Hell yeah.
So something great about this like tech segment is that the Game Boy got 3rd billing out of these 3 things. It got the smallest picture, the smallest text, and it came last.
Well, yeah, the Power Glove is coming. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Like,
I've never even heard of U-Force.
U-Force is ass.
Oh.
U-Force is ass. U-Force is like fat, it's like big ass. If I remember right, it was mostly just a couple of like IR beams that would detect if you broke them on like the left, right, and front of them. Something like that.
That's awful.
I think. And that was like it. It was like a really simple thing.
Yep. And they promised that it worked.
Yeah. It was like a worse version of the activator, like a tiny bad Sega activator. Yeah.
So they were trying to make the Wii forever. But this was just their plan the whole time.
Matt,
I had
Nintendo was a
no
toy
idea.
company before they were a video game company, and they've been trying to go back to it forever. Yeah. God, also, yeah, $70 in 1988. Can someone tell me what that is today? If anyone
You
can
buy a
hit that
house.
into a calculator. Yeah, you could buy 2 houses. You can go to college, raise a kid. Let's hear about Game Boy, because you're right.
185.
Oh, great. $185. Very cool. Have you ever secretly dreamed that you could put your NES in your pocket? Well, our dreams are about to come true. Nintendo's introducing Game Boy. It's a portable game system about the size of a Walkman and uses interchangeable game packs. Titles already announced are Super Mario Land, Boop 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 Boop, Alleyway, and baseball. Holy shit, they're bringing baseball to portable. You can play baseball outside now. That's great. There's an incredible network feature that allows you to hook 2 Game Boys together. That being, seeing the link cable called a network feature, based. That's
Not wrong.
me walking up and saying hello to my friend Minimat and shaking his hand in person. Great networking feature. Oh, holy shit. Sitting next to my friend. Now that's network gaming. Oh, man. You get an all new type of 2-player competition as you each view the action on your own screen. Game Boy will feature built-in gameplay controls and personal earphones that transmit stereo sound better than modern iPhone. Very hot. Like, actually, though, this is the one that definitely... Yeah, I guess Nintendo didn't expect it, right? Because you never really expect your biggest successes, yeah? And because Game Boy is the one that, like, even during the worst
Everybody
time
working
for
on
Nintendo,
it didn't want to work on it, yeah.
Yeah, it, like, carried them forever.
If you're living in hype world, what's cooler? A technology glove that you can play video games with, or like the magic hand thing, or like a small shitty NES that can only play worse games.
And
like, I kind of get it. I kind of get
remember
it.
There's no historical precedent too. Yeah, because like this is before we all knew that motion controls, even when they work, aren't actually that great. Like, it turns out a lot of times that's not really what you want out of a video game. Yeah,
and like, the Power Glove is that exact like
yet.
sci-fi, kind of like sci-fi tech thing that someone who would be a programmer at this time period would be like super into.
Yeah, and also think about it from the perspective of the only things, like the highest quality portable entertainment you had before this was like little Game & Watches at best.
Yeah, Tiger Electronics shit.
Yeah, and they're like, as much as I love a Game & Watch and I adore the Game & Watch collections that came later for like Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance, they were toys compared to, you know, full adventure games and shit. Like when you hold up, you know, even the best Game & Watch game of all time, Chef, even if you compare Chef or Modern Chef even to like even Legend of Zelda 1, it's, in the words of Sebmol, it's pretty rinky-dink. Like it's pretty rinky-dink when you compare them. So I guess, yeah, they couldn't even conceive of like a full real ass video game existing in portable form yet.
Yeah, like a worse console that plays worse games. You want me to work on this over like the magic hand controls? Are you kidding me? But like looking back, it's really crazy to see the Game Boy like.
Yeah, like they were so wrong. Yeah, they were insanely wrong. Yeah, like it definitely was. Of those three, one is a meme, one is forgotten, and one has one that survived a bomb in a museum. Holy shit. Seal your future. Make sure you get the good video games straight from Nintendo.
The orb!
Yeah, one of them has Tetris and Pokemon Red and Blue. That's a good way to put it. All right, let me pull up another one here. I think we skip ahead a little bit. Maybe do some that were like after I was born, but only a little bit. Not just the Final Fantasy, because that's just a strategy guide. This is where they started doing more of those. Oh shit, Star Tropics.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love that game. I want to hear what they think about it. Oh,
Star Tropics is the meanest game, like, as a joke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Star Tropics is a game that, like, you better have some real-ass patience. Let me get the screen share back up. Sorry, I just tabbed over to seeing Kuvo's drawing of Quan Chi, and I love it. So yeah, Star Tropics, baby. Actually, a very good game.
I think I owned this issue. It was like the only older issue I actually owned of a couple that I got from like a garage sale.
Did he radicalize you?
Yeah, this is the guy who radicalized me.
Yeah. Wow. Looking at these old ad stuff. This is the one I remember. So the way it worked was like this was so it was this and this were attached as one unit. So this is one page together, like a slightly thicker like poster card print. And then when you pulled it back, it would be this terrible man behind it. I hated those things. They looked so bad. They were always so ugly. Game Boy and Gremlins 2! Yes! Oh, nice. Someone realizing I was on a very boring 4-hour drive from Jersey Shore to Pasadena. Classic American drive. So I decided to whip out my Game Boy. I was playing Tetris when all of a sudden, screech! My dad slammed on the brakes. There was an accident ahead, and he was a little too quick to apply the brakes. The momentum tore the Game Boy from my hands and out the side window. No! This was the last sound it made as it flew down, down, down over the bank. Before my family or I knew what I was doing, I was out of the car and flying over the railing. I've never moved so fast. While I waited about an hour for the accident to clear, my sister and I looked for the Game Boy. Finally, I faintly heard the music to Tetris. To my surprise, the Game Boy was unscathed. Holy shit. So this is before seatbelts were like legally required, huh?
I mean, I assume that the door was opened once the car was at a stop and the kid just ran out. But I'm trying to picture the mechanics of hard brake, Game Boy flies out the side window.
Child goes out the side window shortly after.
What if they were like leaning into Tetris like you lean into a racing game, and at the moment they leaned to the right, the car slammed shut?
Nice launch, Jim. If the Soviet cosmonauts hadn't already taken their Game Boys into orbit, you might have a record. Yeah, cool story, kid. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Whatever. Yeah, cool story, kid. But Mozart composed at age 6, so who gives a fuck? Holy NES Batman, it's indestructible. I read that you wanted to hear about disasters. Well, I have a good one for you. It started when my family moved. I put my NES in a box to be moved the rest of our stuff. When the truck arrived at our new house, I ran out and immediately dug it out. To my amazement, a chair had fallen and the leg was stuck in the NES box. I freaked out, opened it up, and it looked terrible. There was a big hole punched in the top of the control deck. I cleaned up the broken plastic and put in Mario Bros 2, and it still fucking works, baby. You can see the game back through the hole, but it still works. Old technology, baby. It's just like a single board in a huge plastic shell. Yeah, the plastic doesn't do anything, man. It's just petrochemicals. It doesn't process. That's not the part of the rock that pinks. Warning, when moving, avoiding placing chairs loaded with heavy objects on top of your control deck. Holes caused by chair legs are not considered normal wear and tear and are not covered by warranty. I like that. We'll repair yours. Don't nobody else though. Don't the rest of us call you. Oh man, one sec. Hold on. As a kid who used to love drawing on like envelopes and shit and then sending letters, hell yes. I live for this.
Okay, yeah, I remember. I recognize the envelope on the right. I definitely had this issue. This is crazy.
You remember this dumpy Mario throwing a little fireball?
I remember the dumpy Mario, but I remember the leaning Bowser like a lot.
I wanted to drop you a line to let you know what a help the Nintendo Power is. The Super Mario Bros. 3 strategy guide was my first issue. It arrived just in time. With its help, I beat Koopa. I had purchased a few back issues at a local toy store. I'm writing because I noticed that most of the items were about young kids. When I got my hands on the November-December 1989 issue, I was delighted to see a poem by a 75-year-old William Convery. I don't know Mr. C, but he's kind of my grandpa. It's not parasocial, but I read one poem from an old man, and I think he's my grandfather now. I want you to know that all my friends are in their mid-20s and older, and those of us who play NES video games more than the kids do. Yeah, can you imagine being over 20 and playing video games? That's so crazy. What the? Who the fuck would be over 20 and play video games? That's so wild. Funny thing happened to me when I received Tetris for Christmas last year. I became Tetrisized. Is this going to be the first written evidence of the Tetris effect?
The Tetris effect, yeah.
But before it was codified? Yeah. One day I stopped at a corner store to get a Pepsi. I saw the arcade game Tetris there, and I couldn't help myself. I dropped in a quarter and began playing. Okay, no, this is not the Tetris effect. This is just someone who has a Tetris addiction, which is reasonable.
Also fair.
Tetris is great. Yeah, it's a great game. All right, and I dropped in a quarter and began playing, not really noticing the kids playing next to me. After I completed 4 or 5 tetrads in a row, the boys began watching me play. I set a high score on the machine by the time I finished. One boy turned to the other two and said, "Wow, check out that old lady's score." I'm 34 and have 2 kids of my own. Move over, children. Mama's on a roll. Yeah, I'm also 34, and I have, a couple hundred kids on any given day, give or take. And, daddy's on a roll, baby. I love Nintendo Power, and my favorite game is Super Mario Bros. 3, because I also love raccoons. In fact, I have 2 of my own. One is an albino with white fur and red eyes. The other, which is a black and brown, I named Tanuki. Hold on, holy shit.
Cats.
Yo! Look at that albino raccoon! Holy shit, that guy rocks!
Couple of fucked up weird cats.
This is also the most Skybills coded letter I've ever seen in my life. Of just like, I love Super Mario Bros. 3 and I have 2 adorable raccoons. Check this out. Like, this is the most Skybills core thing I've ever seen. Amazing. Pulling up the critter camera. Oh, there's so many good Marios here. Hold on. Mario, deliver the letter. Hey, thanks for gifting a sub to Daddy Tuesday. I see you're a coward and made it anonymous. Thanks. Congratulations, Daddy Tuesday. May we never meet. Another cat picture. This is also classic as well. Animals getting up to the TV in video games, trying to touch a ball or whatever. Whoa! Sorry, the zoom function's a little goofy. Cowabunga! This was the good one, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, yeah, this is Turtles in Time. No, it's not. This is 2.
No, this is 2.
This is 2, the
which
arcade
was still
okay.
the good one.
The good one, compared to the first one, which was the one where you get in the dam. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
Yeah. Keeping track of which one is which is very tough. God, these big level layouts. I almost wonder if there would be a market for like doing artistic prints like this of like old retro level layouts. I mean, like for some arcades that would be great if nothing else, right? Like I could imagine Akibara like having printouts of like full Mario Bros levels done in an artistic way, like up on the walls.
Yeah, that would kind of rule.
Yeah, I think you can make some really cool stuff out of like these long level layouts. Yeah, like a bunch of belt scrollers across the wall. Talk about backseat drivers. Let me tell you, brother. The Stone Warrior. He's a nightmare from Dimension X. A cruel dude in a suit of steel. Son of a bitch. Shredder's not amused. Howard still, and Nestor. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this terrible rush. Hold on. Whoa, bad rush.
God, I remember the Mega Man Howard and Nestor. It's crazy. He just punches him at the end.
Oh.
Mega Man's iconic move, just like socking him with the blaster.
Just, yeah, punching a kid in the head. This is the coolest art for Quantum Kabuki Fighter I have ever seen. Also, the strangest interpretation of the because yeah, hey, this is what the character is like supposed to be, by the way. This is like actually accurate. He's supposed to be like kind of like a kabuki guy who like does fights with his hair and whatnot. Like that's the art style. This? What is this?
This is Mega Man holding a pistol.
Yeah, this is box art Mega Man of fucking Quantum Kabuki Fighter. I love this. Holy shit. They've even got the art of like what it should look like back here. Oh, amazing. Oh. This is unbelievable. Yeah, this is Carl Buki. Oh, man. Holy shit. I never thought I'd see Quantum Kabuki Fighter as interpreted by like Chuck Hulksteak or whatever. Oh. Unbelievable. Oh shit, Jabberjaws. Careful. Chrome domes. We got the flip and turn. Classic maneuvers. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of information. Ooh. Explaining how you can get different toad houses to appear. Kind of, a little bit. Not really. Sort of. Oh, wow. This is the worst art of Star Tropics I've ever seen in my life. Holy shit.
The art in this article kicks ass. It's so funny.
Hi, my name's Mike.
This
I'm a
isn't
baseball
that
player
far
from
off,
the mainland. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing is like, it's not a terrible version of Mike Tropics, just the smile is not. Okay, I love this. I love this interpretation.
A lot of these are just pulled straight out of the manual. Like, I recognize these pictures from the manual.
I say the shaman is for sure, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I never knew this was. I didn't have Star Tropics as a kid. I didn't know this was manual art. I always thought this was just made for the article.
I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news then.
Almost certainly.
No, it's even better. That means it's lore.
Yeah, some of these, like the Rob and the Dolphin, were, I don't think, in the manual. I forget if Subsea was.
Yeah, I played a bit of Star Tropics much later as an adult, and I got to the first dungeon, and I got to the room where there's a secret room behind the wall, but there's nothing in the secret room. But if you blow up a rock at the end, in the same place, there's another secret room. Yeah. You go into that secret room, and what you find is that you die the frame you walk in and go back to the start of the dungeon.
Yeah.
And then I stopped playing Star Tropics for a little bit.
I love Star Tropics,
I knew what the story was going to be the moment that you started telling
it.
it.
Easily. Yeah, as soon as you said there was nothing in it, it was over. Yeah, God, I fucking love Star Tropics. It's so
this
good.
Game rules so much.
It's funny. It's funny.
It's also just a game that like randomly has insanely hard things, like the random clay dolls that appear later on that do like a trillion damage if they touch you. Holy shit, those things hit hard. What the fuck were they cooking with that thing? Whoa, Metallic Storm from IRM? Ooh, didn't think I'd get hit by a gizmo raw. Oh.
Gremmel.
Sorry, one sec. I need to get, there's a sneaky gizmo. Hello, it's me, Gizmo, hello. No, this is the one that would smoke a cigarette. This cutie will lure you in with her kisses. Don't let her. Oh, hell yeah. What basketball games are good? Any of them? I guess just they're all good. They're all good. Review. You're gonna love them all, kid. You like balls? You're gonna love this shit. Oh. Wow, this is the worst cheat I've ever heard of in my life. Add an element of unpredictability to your game by making your opponents invisible. Oh. Okay.
You don't play soccer with a ghost?
I guess I want to see I want to get owned by invisible soccer players? Sure. Whoa. Spells. A guy. We got any sick art in here? No. What is this? What? Oh, is this like a new? Is this the new gamer grid? Is this now how we evaluate games? Okay, wait, so these categories are unhinged. More than, okay, graphics and sound. Don't love that they're connected, but I get it. You're saying overall aesthetic presentation, yeah? That makes sense. Yeah. Play control. Oh, okay, like game feel kind of stuff. I get it. If a game feels really clunky or unresponsive, it can be pretty rough, especially early on. Challenge and lasting interest. I mean, we kind of like think of like replay value, right? Of like after you finish a game, are you just done with it forever or not? That's kind of its own thing. Theme and fun. This is the category that baffles me the most. Is the game fun? Do all the pieces fit? Did you like it? Oh, okay.
So could you like potentially like everything else about the game and then get to is it fun and it's like no this perfect game sucks, and I would
say yes you can have a game that is like good to control, sounds and looks good. What was the other one?
Difficulty
is challenging. It is the right amount of challenging, but actually isn't fun.
It is pretty replayable, has an all right story, and isn't fun.
Aliens that have been explained what video games are have made video games.
Yeah, like for example, a game I can think of that I would say is a 1 in literally every category, but for me personally is a 5 in overall enjoyment is Ancient Roman. Like that game, dog shit story, dog shit feel. Controls the worst of any game I've ever played in my life. Sound, actively programmed incorrectly, just broken all over. Graphics, the worst I've ever seen on the PS1. Difficulty, it's either infinite or none as soon as you know like 2 or 3 things that are turbo fucked about the game. Like the sleep axe, which has a 100% chance to put an enemy to sleep for 3 turns, and there's no way for them to stop it, and you can reapply it before it runs out. Lasting interest. Now, the second I was done with Ancient Roman, I'm like, all right, that was great. Never see you again. And overall enjoyment, like 7 out of 5, man. I loved Ancient Roman. I was laughing so hard. Oh my God, every frame of painting. I love that game. Yeah. But yeah, the other way I think would be much harder for me to make a case for. I don't know if I can think of any games that like really did hit all of those things.
I guess like I was thinking of kind of games like Honkai Impact or whatever, gacha games, like very polished gacha games are like have lasting power, play really well, look great, have good soundtracks, and just like
some have
suck ass and are a nightmare for the soul. Yeah, like
yeah. Because I was thinking, yeah, like Puzzles and Dragons. If instead you gave it a story and instead of being a fun puzzle game, it was just Breath of the Wild that lasted forever. Or whatever.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
No, I'm kind of seeing it now.
I think that
I'm
is the
getting
answer.
bleed.
If you're like really opposed to that kind of game and it like you find it particularly soul sucking, yeah. Or like, yeah, like Mahjong, you know?
Yeah,
infinite
posting
lasting
Mahjong, stop
interest,
saying Mahjong.
infinite difficulty, infinite graphics. It's like the tiles are right there. Sound, whatever you want to play, baby. Play control. You click them, the tiles happen. Initial field, love that click, baby. Story. I mean, it's the story of human suffering, and that's a pretty fascinating tale.
It's universal.
Yeah, one of the most relatable stories of all.
Overall enjoyment? Don't ask me about that. Please don't make me answer that question. I was here for 7 questions only.
Pre-Jade and post-Jade, please.
You can't do this to me. I didn't sign up for this. You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
What's the most fun baseball game? Bases loaded. Maybe. Yeah, I could see it. Is newer better? Not always. Ooh, expectations were higher when Bases Loaded 2 is evaluated. Good point. Ooh, the land of Britannia. Moonga test portals to Advent. Sure. Wait. Hey, wait, why is there like a moon phase diagram down here? What is this shit? Why is there a U and a Scara Bray? What? Hey, what is Ultima?
You haven't
cooking?
played Ultima, huh?
I guess I have not played Ultima, and I'm showing that off right now. What is this? There are moon gate portals that only teleport you to each place at a specific moon phase?
Yep.
Holy shit.
What? So
Ultima's wild.
So you go to one of these teleportation shrines, and that's the thing on the left, and on the right shows you where it will take you at these phases.
Based on
and
the
if
phase
it's
of
not
the
at
moon.
these
Yes.
phases, it won't do shit. Like, so only on 7, 8, and 1 does Jalome take you anywhere, and for every other phase, it's nothing, and you just have to track this. You just have to know.
Just pay attention, dummy.
Unreal.
this is why Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest were such a big deal, Matt. You're realizing this now. Yeah, this was kind of what it was. Like, you had insanely overdone tabletop grognard games, or Dragon Quest, which was a normal game that was playable by regular people. Yeah. He questions. Oh, right. That I do remember. So a lot of Ultimate games, I don't know if all of them, they just ask you a bunch of questions at the beginning, and depending on how you answer them, they just give you your class. They're like, yeah, you're a thinker. Enjoy. Yeah, the classes all have hometowns, because just like Dragon Age, if you're a mage, you can only come from Mage Tower. It's the only place they're from.
True.
Raise your 8 virtues. What? Do you need
I don't know why it
humility?
would.
Is that like mandatory?
For some reason, out of a lot of the stuff in this issue, this specific chart of 8 virtues like really sticks out in my memory.
Is this what you ended up basing your life off of after seeing this?
Yes,
You're this is my guiding light going forward.
Yeah, you know, when I think about honor, I think those who would exhibit honor hold to the quest and always keep to their promises, never forget your duty to the people of Britannia. That's just what pops into my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm always striving for awareness of my place in the universe, you know? And I do try to treat all those I meet as equals, which is why when I go to a donut shop, I just ask them for a normal spread of donuts, and I don't say, you know, some glaze. There's a lot of glaze stuff over here, some sprinkle stuff.
Whatever
works.
really.
Yeah, whatever makes
works.
sense. Just whatever. Yeah. You get some of those cinnamon rolls over there? Fucking whatever makes sense. What a lunatic. What an absolute freak. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, I'm not beating the weird allegations. Help, I'm not weird. I'm not weird. Oh. Wait, okay. So all of them are interlinked except for humility, which is just off on its own, doing its own thing. It's fine. How long you work here? Okay, good. okay, good. Okay, good is really, I think, the hit of that. Like that.
Yeah. What do you mean good? What do you mean good?
That's really
you of all people, JD Vance. What do you mean good?
Yeah, like words communicate things. What are you trying to communicate?
Yeah, it's like trying to speak to someone when you only know like 3 words. So JD Vance turns into a Pokemon called Okay Good under any pressure. All right, we got some more tips. Where are levels? Fuck. Yo, you can win a trip to 4 to the Battletech Center?
I wanted to go to this so bad. I wanted so bad to go to the Battletech Center.
I have a confession to make. Any game setup that is a collection of pods that everybody has to separate and go into their own individual pod to then do combat. Fucking love that shit.
Love that shit. I was so worried that you were going to say you hated that. Because
no, it's so based. It's so cool and fun.
I was also getting a little stressed out. Like, no, I can't be like this, man. I can't do this today.
No, I mean, God, like, I love those. There was one year at MagFest, they had one that this was like a pre-COVID MagFest, and I had been drinking and partaking in all sorts of things all night and was very much out of it at this point. A group of people came together and were like, we're gonna go do the Battletech pods, and it was like 3:30 in the morning. They had signed up for a group. I already agreed to it. They pulled me down there along with the group, and I just remember when they were asking, like, does anyone need instructions? Anyone first time here? And I was like so out of it that the girl I was with just grabbed my hand and raised it for me. I was like, yeah, he's never done it before. And then after we finished the thing, they give us printouts, and I had come in 3rd place. I had the most kills, but I had found the self-destruct button on accident and pressed it 4 times. I don't remember pressing it even once. So I was lighting people the fuck up, but then I just occasionally would blow myself up on accident. This is why
that's a good button to put in that game.
This is why I can't be drunk in a mech. This is why I cannot drink in mechs ever. God, it was fun. It was a great time. Yeah, blew myself up multiple times. Came in 3rd. Love it. That's what it's all about. Yeah, those pod games are sick. I love getting in a funny little container with controls and doing a thing. There's also that one really good photo of me like leaned over giving a thumbs up after crashing one of those, and then there's another photo of me leaning over
was that one of the pods?
So I've crashed one of those and have a thumbs up next to it. I have the one of me crashing one of the flight games, like one of the later like arcadey flight games, which has like a whole
yeah, that's
enclosure.
The one I think I've seen.
Yeah, that one's really funny. Then there was the time I crashed and then somehow made Bugdom aware that its license was invalid, so I crashed Bugdom and then no one could play Bugdom at MagFest. I'm sorry, everyone. That was me. My bad. I apologize. If during MagFest like 2021 you tried to play Bugdom in the PC Museum and it informed you the license was expired, I'm sorry. That's my bad. Yeah.
Hey, chat's starting to beat your ass, dude.
I'm Sorry. But yeah, there was like one year in particular where I just like passively crashed like 9 games. I don't know how I was doing it. It sucked. I was over it. Whoa.
Yeah, see, they kept like the same art style for this column like forever. It's so weird. I like it. I like it a lot.
Final Fantasy is still favored by the pros. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good pick. Crystallis, huh? People really up on Crystallis. Hey, what's Crystallis?
I've never heard of this video game.
I'm looking up Crystallis.
I've never played it. The soundtrack, if I recall correctly, is supposed to be pretty decent.
Oh, it's like a little adventure game, huh? Oh, it's SNK too. Hell yeah. Apparently there's just a bunch of random SNK games. I don't know. All right, Crystallis.
Oh, I'm being informed that it's Tim Fallen, so yeah, the soundtrack is pretty okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just making a list of all the NES games I've never heard of that we're coming across so that I can like fill in those gaps. Oh yeah, you know what the gamers care about? Vlade Divac and AC Green of the Los Angeles Lakers. Oh, what do we got for high scores? Anything good? Pinball. Oh, these people all finished Rescue Rangers. Can you believe? These people finished Final Fantasy? Holy shit! They gamed out of their gourd. How many people do you think at this point how big do you think a book would have to be to list the name of everyone who's beaten Final Fantasy 1?
Like at this point?
Yeah.
Oh my god, so big.
Yeah.
Probably volumes.
Yeah, I think so. Wow. Congratulations to Joey Warfel for finally finishing Solstice. We knew someone would do it. We knew someone would do it. Let's see, Tetris. We have some pretty alright scores here. No standout names. Finished Mario Bros. 3. In what time? Just finished it. Just any time. Just any time. Just finished it. Just finished Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah, that's what any percent means.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Pack watch for Star Wars. Fucking bozo watch. Yo, Will Wright and Mr. Miyamoto. I don't think I've heard him called Mr. Miyamoto in some time.
Oh my god, he's so young.
Look at these two.
Pensive young Miyamoto.
Miyamoto and Will Wright. So young. Holy shit.
Why is he called Will Wright when he's sitting to Miyamoto's left? Excuse me?
It's because he says a lot of wrong stuff.
The other right.
Scat?
Oh.
Wait, is that... That's not what that released as, is it? Wait, was it? It didn't get released. Is it called Scat? Is the game called Scat? I don't want to write down Scat real big on a sticky note, but I guess I have to. Scat, huh? Like,
Oh my god, what a powerful cover art.
For Scat?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it in shapes.
Okay, great. Yo! Yeah, that's pretty good. Special cybernetic attack team. It's like a guy who's a little bit of a... Ooh, gonna have to get that on screen real quick.
Grr.
Guy rules.
Yeah, this guy's kind of a bit of an uncle man as well.
Yeah, look at that.
Got that uncleman energy.
Extremely. Also, there's another one in the back. This game looks sick as fuck. I need to play Scat. Apparently, I gotta get in on this Scat stuff. Seems awesome.
You heard about this?
Scat. Yo, Nobunaga's ambition mentioned? Holy shit. Did this come to America? Did this ever get released? Okay, it did. Cool. I wasn't sure if these were gonna be like, I couldn't remember if these came out. The first one did. Okay. Word. Yeah, I know they sold well like abroad, but I always heard they did bad. Oh, okay. One sec. Sorry, everybody. We got to talk about the game handler.
The game handler.
A new device that belongs in the collection of those questing for the ultimate controller is the game handler. The game handler allows you to control all the functions of your NES with one hand through a specially designed hand grip studded with control buttons and triggers. With this setup, you can press the select and start buttons without ceasing fire. The game handler detects the movement of your hand. Oh no! Thank you for the information. Yeah, just Google Nintendo Scat real quick. It'll be fine. The movement of your hand. Oh, it won't though. Several add-ons.
Describing a joystick, it's just like kind of lying.
I think it's that instead of, because I don't think it's motion control. I don't think it's a tilt thing.
I think they're just like
it looks
describing
like
using a joystick in like a really weird way, a way you would never think to with modern sensibilities.
Okay. Several add-ons are in the works, including a remote control unit? What? What? It's already a controller. What do you mean a remote? Why would a controller need a remote controller? It's already a controller. What? Hey, am I stupid? What the fuck does that mean?
Did they mean like a wireless dongle, maybe?
They absolutely did not mean a wireless dongle. I will point out, just as a fun thing to keep in mind, this was still in the era when gamepads were called remote controls.
Oh, right.
So they just meant the whole unit is a remote control unit.
God, I always forget when people, because there was only one family in my town that said that, and it was my friend John Black and his mom, who was from Louisiana, and they would always call them game remotes. That's my only point of reference for game remotes.
I regret to inform you that in the late 80s and early 90s, everyone said this.
Wild.
We were always saying this.
Wild.
Yeah, I lived in the controller generation. No one in my household said remote. The Nintendo remote. That's crazy, Tina Hacks.
Well, what about a cockpit viewer? We're not going to explain any more about that. We're just going to put cockpit viewer in quotes and you figure it out. What does that mean?
It's an interesting cockpit viewer. It's pretty interesting.
Es muy interesante.
I've got terrible news for you. I don't know about this specific one.
Yep.
But there were several that were just a mostly transparent decal that you put on the television to make it look slightly more like a cockpit.
Cool.
So that's where they're describing it as interesting instead of other words. Okay.
Because here's the thing, Matt. The video games can only do so high of a resolution, whereas if you just put a transparent sticker of something over the top, we can print that at like way higher resolution. That can look really nice.
Does it look good? That looks interesting.
Interesting. Swordmaster. Two-player Pac-Man. It'll never work. Ooh. Wait. Is this where we're saying like Big Whoop Kid? Hell yeah, cosmonauts. They loved that there were some space guys playing with video games. They were losing their minds over that.
He really does love that bow tie, huh?
Yeah, that's his thing. Very nostalgic.
Yeah, I want to pull one more from the very end of this pool to look at, just to kind of give us a full, a full encapsulation of what that was like. We've seen the first, let's see the last of this era. We can definitely go a little quicker through this one too, since we've seen, kind of what Nintendo Power does in this era. Also, hey, Nightmare illustration. Jesus fucking Christ, what is that? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Cool.
Look. Was this like partially
That's
done
Dr. Wowie.
Was this done like partially with miniatures, or like was this like a weird render?
This looks like tilt shift in miniatures, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think renders looked this good back then. If this
No, they certainly did not. They
no,
couldn't do
especially
hair
with
like
this,
that.
the little lights here. This is definitely a diorama shot. Yeah. Oh. I do.
Yeah,
like
I hate
these
that.
little
Good
guys.
job.
Yeah, this Wily fucking sucks. I hate looking at this. This is great. Oh, power of the player. What do we got? Oh, Darkman! Yes, I love Darkman because Darkman shows up in so many like weird promotional things out of nowhere, because there was a solid year and a half where they were pushing the shit out of Darkman on like every console because they were sure it was going to be a big hit movie, and it was not.
Nope.
It was not. It was a weird bad movie that nobody liked. I can't say that for sure, but it was definitely not like a beloved film by the masses. I watched that movie because of the Nintendo Power articles. Fuck yeah. I have the Darkman book. Is the Darkman book good? Is it less confusing? I like Darkman. Sick. Good to know. It's peak Sam Raimi. All right, all right, all right. Some people like Darkman. It did not become a hit video game franchise, is more or less my point. Hey, I have a really important question here.
Yeah.
Where's Fiery Mario?
God, I hope somebody finds him.
My son David is a recent subscriber to your magazine and wanted to thank you for Dragon Warrior Game Pack. David, age 6, who has played Nintendo games since he was 4, is quite accomplished in many games. He studied your strategy guides and used them to figure out how to play the games. In fact, I can say Nintendo Power has motivated him to learn how to read. Not to be outdone, brother Robbie, age 3, has also taken up the control pad to turn in some pretty respectable scores. Really pleased to see him applying himself. Also, this is incredible. I love that
This little guy's rule.
they both got dressed up as Mario. It's Mario and Pee-wee Mario together. And thank you for the resub, Queen
No
of
yellow
Lasers.
gloves, though.
No yellow gloves, yeah. Too big of gloves, though, definitely, for them little hands. Oh, that's incredible. I wonder if there's any photos of me dressed up as Super Mario, because I definitely had a Super Mario year when I was in... I can't remember if I was in Cub Scouts still, or if that was like Wolf Scouts already. Regardless, it was some pre-Boy Scout level of Scouts. And I was one of 2 Marios there that year. There was no question about Fiery Mario, I guess. The falsehood. Even get it. Yo, this is a fun layout. Wonder how expensive this was to print. Bunch of stuff in the middle. That's a Gundam. That's a Gundam. You put a Gundam on the page.
Yeah, that's just a Zaku.
That's just a Zaku with arm blades. Oh.
Nestor located.
We've done it. Howard has been killed. Howard is gone. It's just Nestor now. Nestor is alone. School starts again in a few weeks. Good. I need a vacation. Oh, geez. All right. Sorry, I'm like trying to read this, but my brain's shutting off. Man, comics were so bad. It like reminds you why Garfield was like a big
Look at the
hit.
Nestor eating the chicken on like the fourth to last panel. Could I get a zoom in on that Nestor right outside the car door eating the chicken?
Yeah, this one's pretty good. This is kind of
Yeah.
Yeah. Really chomping away at it here. Yeah, also actually Robin Hood, not Link. Wow, power-up apples are invisible in the dark shadows. Food and items may be hidden behind columns or under rugs. What do you think about this? Let me...
Chicken Nestor.
Think about that. My favorite way to eat chicken. Outside. Oh, let me grab a leg. Yeah, I love it. It's great chicken.
I need to draw your attention to that top right panel again. Tell me that's not Control-Alt-Delete coded.
Like,
you hear about video games? Hear about video games? We got more codes. Dragon Warrior 3. God, that was fast, huh? I guess they really did speed them up. Yeah, I guess it was every year in America. Because it took a while, right? Like, there was a pretty big gap before the first one came over. Because when was Dragon Quest Japan released? That was like, I think it was like early 80s? Or, I mean, early 88, sorry.
I'm not sure.
86
I do really got it
for Dragon Quest 1.
86, holy shit, even earlier than I thought. Okay.
3 years earlier.
Yeah. So there was a huge backlog. So no wonder they were able to like bang them out year after year because they were just very much done. Wild. God, they went all out with the border art on these pages. I think it's I kind of miss it, you know? This like huge amount of art on the outside. Yeah, like it really gives a lot of character to what you're reading. Like the strange formatting and stuff, you know, I could take or leave. It's fun, but I could take it or leave it. But the outside, it really does. It makes it feel like what you're reading is like a tome, you know?
Yeah, it feels like they gave a shit.
Yeah. Nemesis for the Game Boy. The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants. This is actually the full list of people who have ever beaten that game. This is it. That's all of them. I'm not on there, you might notice. That's because I haven't beaten that game. God, that game fucking sucks. Holy shit, The Simpsons suck. Bart versus the Space Mutants. Not all of The Simpsons. I like some of them. It's not Bart versus the Space. Not the one where you have to like solve inane puzzles. Oh. Yeah, I do like that they spoil the ending of Dragon Quest 3 here. They're just like, yeah, and then this is what happens at the end of it. Enjoy. Tetris. No wild names here. Wait, you could submit... How many of these people were a team beating Star Tropics? I guess for what it's worth, that mine was kind of Ty Tuesday and the voice of dog, so I guess I can't give too much guff. Please, I need all the... Please, if anyone needs tips for Bart versus the Space Mutants, it's me. Boney remains in the tar pit. There's a dinosaur. You can jump up. Jump from the edge of the canyon up to 1, then 2, then 3. Bounce on the head, then back down to the second ledge 3 times. Oh, man. Like most of the tough spots in this game, the actual movements will take some practice. Yeah, this game is agonizingly precise, and it controls like shit. It's so bad. Oh, man. Is there a way to win the number game in level 3? You need to get the magnate in the first level.
They spelled it magnate consistently like 3 times.
Yeah. Magnate. Oh, some more counselor profiles. Whoa, there's a hell of a name I can't pronounce. Lulin? Finished Nobunaga's ambition. Congratulations. Hobbies, aardvarks and computers. Do you think he just likes the concept of aardvarks, or do you think he actually owned one?
He thinks they're neat.
Great. I love that. Finished Air Fortress in 1 hour. Oh, holy shit. Is Shelly the first speedrunner? My God.
Speedrunner mentioned. Yeah, Jane Hacker also a speedrunner.
Yeah. Beat Strider in 45 minutes. Yeah. Holy shit. Based. Also, Jason Gamage here has the actual best accomplishment here, which is finish Street Fighter 2010 with 1 man. Oh, 1 man did. Only used 1 man the whole time. Hell yeah, brother. Also, Street Fighter 2010 fucking blows. It's not a fighting game. In case you're unaware, it's a platformer that was based on a movie, I think, or like what they were thinking was going to be a movie.
Did it ever?
Yeah.
I am not aware of the movie that it actually being released.
I thought it was supposed to be based on like something. Either way, not great. Not great. It's just based on nothing. I was like, it has to be on something, right? No. Okay. You know what? They probably thought things were going to be based on it in the future, and it just did not come to fruition. Favorite game, Zelda 2. Yeah. Wait. Favorite game, Heavy Shredding in Friday the 13th. Because his name is Jason. It was a simpler time. How do I get past the snakes? You don't, kid. Yo, Darkman, full page ad. This is what I'm talking about. There was so much Darkman. They pushed it so hard. Oh, it's an ocean game. Oh. That explains a lot about it. Whoa, the many faces of Darkman. With his synthetic skin, he can take on the identities of his underworld enemies. Whoa. He had no time to perfect the skin. It disintegrates after 99 minutes in the light. He'll have to work quickly. Whoa. Big climbs. Big jumps. Whoa. Look at the low kick. Incredible uppercut. I don't know if I've actually like played any of the Darkman games for more than 20 minutes. I feel like they're all different and none of them are good. I was gonna say, is this the one that shows up on Casa Grande a lot, or is it the Genesis one, or is it both of them?
So the problem with Darkman is that everybody's played enough of it that it tends to get vetoed. Mm-hmm. Which is to say, you should really just spend a stream playing Darkman.
So I don't have to play Darkman if I'm ever on Casa Grande. That's a great point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let me just, do that. Then again, for what it's worth, the pains I have suffered because of having to tell Presentia no for 3 games in a row have been horrible. I will say that much.
Yeah, that's the fun.
Oh my god. Like, what was it, like Quest for Atlantis on the Atari or some shit? Oh, that game was awful.
Atlantis is fine. It's not that bad.
Tina?
Yeah?
It is that bad. That one is that bad. That is one of the most frustrating video games I've ever touched in my time on this planet Earth. It is unbearable.
You know, my favorite experience so far was having a GM decide, I'm going to ask you about all of the MSX games that I know. Because they very clearly wanted to get to the point where they started having to pull out big guns.
Yeah. Oh, Star Wars poster?
Star Wars.
Ooh, boy.
Wow.
What a good Mega Man.
Mega Man. Could no one draw Mega Man? What the fuck was going on? What were they cooking? This one might be worse than Dumpy Old Man with a Pistol.
It feels like he's been squeezed into that suit, like he's trying to ooze out from the faceplate. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like how he's got like muscle fibers in his gun. Oh. God. You should see the mascot costume they made based off this picture. No, they didn't. Oh. Oh, this is Final Fantasy Legends 2. Word.
This game whips.
Yeah, see, these, I like these little illustrations. Then again, these might also be pulled from a manual, and I just don't know about it. But these little illustrations of, like, areas.
Yeah, those are great.
Always adorable. Days of Thunder. Create a custom Game Boy. Yeah, I love these. Boix makes some really, really good ones. Oh, man. Oh, this one has to suck ass to play. What are those button covers? Oh, they're like little levers.
The second one doesn't look much better.
Oh, it's got like a thing covering where the buttons are. Okay, the third one is fine. This one looks fine. Oh. Here's a template. Draw what you think would look good on a Game Boy. Thanks.
If you send it in, they still have to make it. It's the law.
Oh, this would have been right before the Super NES dropped in the US. Yeah, this is like right before, huh? Because they're now selling Mario World, which unfortunately for them, Super Mario World, as we all know from Author Blues' famous emote, sucks.
Yeah, crashed and burned. Bad game. No one bought it.
No one bought it. No one played it.
Well, that last part's true. Nobody bought it.
Yeah, it came with their console. So why would they? Oh. God, this art is so good. This might also be a manual illustration now I'm thinking about it though.
It might be. I don't know.
I think this one might be. Ghost House Ghouls come to life in 3D. That's right. We're trying to push things being 3D. Ages before. All bosses have their own personalities. Figure out what makes them tick. Whoa.
Take him on a date. Learn about him.
Too hot? Hop on his head. Wait, what were Yoshi's canonical first words? Hi-ho, Yoshi, and away we go. There's a huge world out there to conquer, and we're just the duo to do it. Yeah, he was always saying that. When the egg hatches, jump aboard and give your dogs a rest. Wow. He's just a weird little guy.
Gradius.
Nice, finally. The first shmup I will recognize as kind of fun. Gradius 3, baby. For what it's worth, the thing I mostly remember about Gradius 3 is that, like, compared to other games next to it, this game looked incredible for the time. This game looked insane on consoles.
It was hard.
Also that, yeah. Is this the one that they've released a hack that...
Impossible? Yes.
Makes the game run at full speed, which renders it completely impossible? Yeah. Yeah, Gradius 3 is a game where they put so much shit on screen that it slowed the game down, and then they put more shit on screen to compensate for the slowdown. Also, damn, ActRaiser. One of the... Didn't they try to do an ActRaiser remake thing recently?
It was good.
Was it good? Okay. Was
Yeah.
it just like a remake or was it like a new game? What happened with that?
It was a remake.
Okay. Sick. Good. ActRaiser 1 is pretty neat. ActRaiser 2 is really strange and really hard. I like ActRaiser 2, but it is a game that I feel like you need a friend to teach you how to play before you start playing ActRaiser 2, because they give you so many weird controls that you'll do on accident. Like, there's like a flight and there's a bunch of things you can cancel out of flight in a very strange way.
Yeah, 2 it's good on its own merits. They did not understand why people liked ActRaiser 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it's its own game entirely. ActRaiser 1, because ActRaiser 2 doesn't even have any of the creation mode stuff, which is wild.
Yep.
What? Why would I want this? This sounds like the worst prize in the universe.
Yeah,
one lucky winner will have Bill and Ted's actual phone booth with a working telephone installed at home. Like, especially when I was a kid, that would take up like a quarter of my room. Free phone.
Yeah, but like this was also back when your room was the place where you had all of your collectibles.
A whole phone booth, Tina?
You would have taken a whole phone booth. You know that you would have been like, you know what?
As a child, I would take anything because I'm unreasonable as a child. But as an adult, which I would assume my parents would be like, no, you can't put an entire phone booth in our son's room. What are you, crazy?
Correct. They would say, what's the cash prize alternative? We'll take that instead. Thank you.
Yeah. Super Jeopardy. Captain Planet. Triumph. Well, that was a while ago. Nice. Oh, Nintendo adventure books? Oh, these are the old novels I used to read in elementary school. Fuck yeah, man. Some of them were like choose your own adventure too. Hell yeah. Super Mario Bros. Print World? I remember this shit too. This was great. On old computers, you could like make pictures with Mario and stuff. These are great examples. I kind of this one in
room protected.
Yeah, this has huge Boix energy to me. Of like the Boix like shit posty. Like this page is cooler than a waterfall. This room protected by the Hammer Brothers. I love this. It's so good. Birthday party for Suzanne. Yeah, the Game Boy had a printer. Mm-hmm. Whoa, hold up. What is this? If you like to crank up the music and sound effects when you're playing a game, but you don't want to disturb the rest of the house, Game Sounds from Lightwave Technology is for you. It's a remote sound system that allows you to listen to the sounds of the NES over headphones without cumbersome cords. Yo!
Yeah, you just need the big box.
Yeah! Just strap a big box to the audio out, and then it's a transmitter that you can catch. And also, it can be tuned to pick up FM radio stations, because why wouldn't we add that? It's already got a receiver on it. Like, might as well. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's absolutely a short-range AM transmitter. It's like, you know those things that people like plug into their car, either through like a tape deck or something like that, that then picks up Bluetooth signals or something like that. This is like the old version of that. Oh, beautiful.
Those look so uncomfortable. Those were the headphones everybody had in the 80s and 90s.
Mm-hmm. I remember
good
these
old
being
Radio Shack specials.
Yeah, these were the defaults even in like late 90s. I remember like you'd get something cheap with cheap headphones packed in, and they were these exactly. A single wire, 2 circular pads that were just always way too tight. No matter how much you loosened them, they just had too much force in them.
Yeah, these things sucked.
Electronics, crayons, Mario coloring book, digital. I wonder if I can find that. I wonder if I can find Mario Bros. And Friends when I grow up. Mostly because I want to see this terrible, terrible fireman Luigi. How is he leaning out of that truck? Better be careful. He's going to shit whip a Game Boy out of it.
Oh, Macaulay located.
Great. Kids love him. Bioforce Ape. Kickmaster. I love Kickmaster. Kickmaster is a game that I think it was myself and Teddy Ross raced for like a Kusa Grande match, and this game just rules. It's not Kuso. Kickmaster's fucking sick. More like Sickmaster. It's based. Kickmaster rules. Oh yeah, before E3 when CES was the only outlet for gaming stuff. That was wild. I always forgot there was a period of time where it was just always like in the same place people would advertise the newest TVs and refrigerators. There was a corner for video games, and that's just kind of how it was. What else we got for information? Overlord Darhard. And apparently, that might be it. Unless you need to fix your stuff. In which case, good news. Mario's in the car, and an identical copy of Mario is on the car. We got it. Well, hey everybody. Thanks for hanging out. This ended up being a little different than planned just because I guess I forgot that old like 80s and 90s Nintendo Power didn't really review stuff as much as they were like, hey, this exists. You hear about this? Like there's this thing, and then like would occasionally inform you that like, yeah, no, those exist. Yeah, if we do this again, I'll make sure to try and find some stuff that's like a little more combative, as it were, and see like if I can get some that we disagree with. Because yeah, that was just a little walk down memory lane. Thanks for hanging out for this one. It's been a chill week. I'll probably be back tomorrow with we'll either do some more Metroid Dread or we'll start up Luigi's Mansion 3. I'll see if yeah, we might want to do EGM for that. EGM was definitely the more fighty one for sure. Nintendo Power ended up being, you know, shocking no one. Nintendo, it was their article, so they made it all look good. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, and thank you so much, Tina and Mini Matt. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, and definitely drop both of them a follow.